me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a play.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought up. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 122 to be exact. And ooh, it's gonna be a good one today. It's gonna be a scrumptious podcast today. It's gonna be a glorious podcast today. What is good, everybody, man? We see the beautiful people in the chat. What's good to the PlayStation Nation? What's good to the WUPS Nation? We appreciate you guys coming through, rocking out with us this beautiful, steaming, hot, glorious Saturday morning. Welcome to What's Up PlayStation Podcast. For those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest. Let me tell you, the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, J Bari. And I got the best list on YouTube. But What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a two-man team. You see, it's a story of a podcast called WUPS. You see the guy down there. You see him down there, man. You see him down there looking wispy. Wispy. New cams, we out here. We made that promise. You know what I mean? New overlays, we out here. We made that promise. The gaming god. The X-Defiant god. The platinum god. Oh, Persona, I put a marker on your back. It's like Persona Platinum God. Hold up. Let me check his profile rate. Does he have more platinums than me? Yo, my brother from another mother. Yo, gaming with Persona. Yo, Persona, what's good, man?
Hey, man, what's good, people, man? It's your boy Persona. Gaming with Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate all you guys rocking out with us this Saturday morning. It is definitely hot out here in New York. It's crazy, but yo, so happy to be here. Can't wait to get into all the great news that we got to talk about today. Y'all know every time it's a WUPS episode, it's always going to be entertainment. Always going to be entertaining. And today is going to be no different. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else, but chopping up with my bro Bari, chopping it up with the PlayStation Nation and the community. And yo, man, I'm excited, man. Shout out to y'all.
Yo, big shout out to Black Waifus gifting 5 memberships. So welcome everyone, all the new members to the WUPS Nation. You know what I mean? Definitely go ahead and spam them emotes up. You know what I mean? We will be updating. If you guys don't know, there's a new look here on the WUPS overlaid. If you look down there or down there, you know, all the WUPS Nation members are listed and it's being side scrolled on there. You know what I mean? Because Persona, we could have had Persona listing off all of them people every single week, man. Yeah,
hey, it's growing, man. It's growing, man. We're going to have to add these new membership names too, man. It's definitely growing. It's definitely growing.
We appreciate you guys supporting WUPS, and we thank you for real, man. Like you said, a lot of this stuff goes into the production value or the production of What's Up PlayStation podcast as well. So, and the giveaways as well. So, we appreciate you guys. Well, Persona, man.
Yo.
New week, new weekend.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man? How you doing? How you good? Everything all right?
Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Work this week was crazy. It was definitely a very busy, stressful work week.
Oh, so you saying you was doing a lot of work? So you
absolutely.
Doing work.
Shout out to Rihanna. Absolutely. I don't know all the words. All I know is the work.
Work. And you gotta shake it. You gotta.
Yeah. Yo, that's what I was doing all week was you know, a lot of working, but also, you know, playing some good games, man. You know, started up a couple cool games, man. Tried a couple other things. I've been foot dipping, Bari. I ain't gonna lie. I've been foot dipping this week, brother. I definitely been foot dipping this week, but
Persona, you partaked in the foots of the dips?
Absolutely. I dippeth thine toe.
You dippeth the toe into the waters?
I dippeth thine toe into the waters of gaming.
I respect that. That's how we game in 2023.
Hey, man, this is accepted, is it not?
Yes, 100%.
But yo, how about you, bro? How you been this week, man? How's everything with you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good week, man. You know what I mean? Couldn't really complain. You know, a few little work meetings here and there. But gaming wise, it's been wonderful. I think an event happened this week, Persona. I think we reacted to it. Nothing major. You know, if you missed the reaction, I mean, you know, it's nothing really. You don't gotta bother yourself. But if you want to see us react to, you know, whatever event that happened this week, I think, you know, you can do whatever.
Oh, yeah. An event happened this week? What?
I think something happened this week. It was like on Thursday. What does the PlayStation call it again? You know, it is what it is.
Is it called Play of State?
Yeah, the Play of State. The Play of State with with the 16 Play of State 16.
Oh, the 16 of the fantasy finals.
Yeah. You're jogging my memory.
Okay.
But yo, gaming wise, I've been having a lot of fun as per usual, man. Cool collection came out this week, and this brought back a lot of nostalgic vibes and, you know, memories from me being a little kid on the greatest handheld of all time, the Game Boy Advance. I know this is a PlayStation podcast, but bear with me, guys. I love the hell out of that handheld, all time. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it. You know, we're gonna get into it. But overall, can't really complain, man. It's hot as hell though, Persona, man. Yo. I feel like I'm Nelly out in this joint, man. It's getting hot in here. You know what I mean? I got a WUPS merch on, but I don't know. Maybe in the hour of the podcast, I might have to. You know what I mean? I might have to.
Yo, it's hot, man. I got the fan right on me, man. Yeah,
the fan is definitely on me as well, man.
I got a desk fan right in my face.
As you should.
Right in my goddamn face, man.
As you should, man.
It's hot out here, man.
Yo, what you know what I mean? I know it's April. I know we're spring now. I know it's all that, but damn, you know what I mean? Mother Nature, Gaia. Can you relax? 88 degrees on a goddamn Wednesday,
and it's only 11 o'clock. Crazy.
Jeez.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? I need to get into the gym though. You know what I mean? So I can flex a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
When it gets to that 90 degrees,
the beach bods gotta get ready.
Exactly.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
you gotta get the beach bod with the gut. That's what's in right now. The beach bod with the gut.
The dad bod. You gotta have the arms though. You gotta have the arms.
The arms, the chest, all that on point.
The chest, but you gotta have the beer. You gotta have a little bit of the beer gut.
Exactly.
Just a little bit, but you gotta have the chest.
A little cushion.
You gotta have the chest and the shoulders, man.
You gotta have
the chest and the shoulders. You feel me?
A little cushion. You sleep on that. Look. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your arms holder, so you can chill like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very intimidating when you chill like that. You know, I got you.
Exactly.
I got you.
Well, hopefully you guys are good in the chat, man. We appreciate you guys. Big shout out to you guys. Shout out to my man Jimmy Harrison with the $5 Android user. He says, "Man, you got to stop showing this Final Fantasy. Don't you know I'm already taking days off for this game." Laugh out loud. It's all good, brothers. We all off on that.
I think we all taking off. I got 2 weeks off, man. We good to go.
As you should. But before we start the show, Persona, before we get into everything, man, we got to do a birthday shout out, man.
Yes, we do, man. A very big birthday shout out.
Absolutely, man. Yo, so this is somebody that has always been cool with us since the day I've met him. You know what I mean? He did our intro for What's Up PlayStation podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we didn't even ask for. He just hit us both up. He's like, yo, I need some sound bites or sound clips, and I got y'all. I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Do what you do, do what you gotta do. He blessed us with the intro, man. So big happy birthday to my man, Sick Humor TV, No Cap Podcast. Happy birthday, man. Let's platinum him up.
Happy birthday, brother. Big shout out to Sick.
Yes, sir, man. Big shout out to Sick Humor TV, man. That's my bro right there, man. So, you know what I mean? Happy birthday. Hopefully you enjoy it. You know what I mean? Have fun, whatever you do. You know what I mean? Maybe you just chilling, relaxing by the pool, playing some games or whatnot. I don't know what you're doing, but hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you have a good time with it, man. But let me listen to my man Jimmy Harrison real quick, man. Before we get into that Final Fantasy. I ain't gonna show that off yet, man. We gonna show it, but we ain't gonna show it yet. We gonna show it, but we ain't gonna show it yet. Okay. Bless you, our Persona, man. Bless you.
You heard that? Even though I just muted? Oh, you seen it though?
No, I seen it. Yeah. You know, you can sneeze on live, man. It's okay. I mean, I think the people are
rude.
The people are pretty nice, man. They would say bless you in the chat.
You're right. They would. You know, I didn't want to be rude. You know.
They will say bless you. Say, yo, Persona, man, did you say I chew? Did you say I chew? God bless you. In the chat. But yeah, let's get into it, man. You know how we get down, man. You know the vibes and how we do things, Persona, man.
Real quick, before we do that, you know, shout out to Cyber Dragon, man, with the big boy 20.
Ooh, okay. Yo, shout out to my man Cyber Dragon, man.
Long time supporter, long time supporter, Cyber Dragon. He says, morning chat, mods, and the What's Up PlayStation. I missed the bowl of cereal and Saturday morning cartoons, but breakfast here is just as delicious. Hey, man, appreciate you, bro. Always, Cyber Dragon. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna use that for a pickup line, Cyber Dragon, man. I might get canceled when I use it, but You know what I mean? You can finagle that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can you know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, I'm out of miss whatever. But you know what I mean? Look, let me shut up. It's a PlayStation podcast. But yo, guys, thank you once again. We see you guys in the chat. If you don't mind, hit the like button, share the stream out, get the PlayStation Nation in here. But we're gonna start off the show, man. We're gonna get this thing rolling, we're gonna get this thing moving, and we're gonna push Square.
Square. I give you that.
No,
I give you that. It was all right.
A little too much.
It was all right. It was a little forced, but I'm gonna give you that. It was all right.
Now, shout out to Push Square, for continuing to update everyone as far as the games that's coming out for the PlayStation 5 and 4. And this is the new games this week for the PlayStation 5 and 4 of the week of April 10th through the 16th. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. And let's see what my bro Persona out here is pre-ordering or buying or playing or foot dipping in this week, man. So the first game that we have here is Chronicles of Albion, the Magic Convention for the PS5. Process of Elimination for the PS4 Persona. What is that game about?
Maybe about math?
That's actually a good guess. I thought you was gonna go something crazy.
I was gonna say, man, I remember back in school, they would always use, you got to use the process of elimination with certain math problems. So.
Or like a test, process of elimination.
Yeah, with tests. Yeah, process of elimination with tests.
You go for A and B. You eliminate A and B, but you go for C or D or something like that.
Yeah. Like try to figure out, do the problem and process of elimination. Yeah. What do you say?
Then we have Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened for the PS5. I always wanted to play one of these Sherlock Holmes games. Every time I look at it, I get intrigued. I see the screenshots. I see the premise of the story. I'm like, I really want to play one of these. I love Sherlock Holmes. I used to, as a kid, I used to like the books. I used to like the little spin-off shows, the Sherlock Holmes Jr.
I like the show where it's like the theme would go Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock,
you remember that
show? Yeah, I remember.
Yo, you remember Wishbone too? Wishbone was my joint. Wishbone was like Sherlock Holmes, but he's like a dog. He was like math smart and all that. What's the story, Wishbone? Y'all don't remember that.
That was a good days, man.
Yeah, I always wanted to get into one of these shows, but I never really, not shows, but these games, but I never really, got into them. But we got Emergency Crew for the PlayStation 4, then Hyper 5 for the PlayStation 5 and 4, Murderous Muses for the PlayStation 5 and 4, Spelunkian, The Mind Match for the PlayStation 5. The Arcade Archives is back with Dig Dug 2 for the PlayStation 4. Damn, that's old school right there, bro. Sheesh. Cannon Dancer Osman for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Dogfight for the PlayStation 4. Faircroft's Antiques, The Forbidden Crypt for the PlayStation 5. Rubber Duck Wave Race for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Moving on. Fables Grim.
We're not about to move past the Rubber Ducky.
What?
We're not moving past the Rubber Ducky.
What you mean?
The best game to come out this year. Rubber Duck. It's better than Spider-Man. It's better than Final Fantasy 16. Rubber Ducky.
You're my friend. Cut the cap.
Cap.
Hey, this man hyping up a Rubber Duck game, man. Rubber Duck racing. How fast he going?
You didn't play with the Rubber Duckies when you was a kid, man, in the bathtub. They play with the Rubber Ducks.
Listen,
absolutely,
Persona,
man.
I'm a grown ass man with a
with a pet monkey called Rufus. Shout out to Rufus, by the way, the official mascot of WUPS. That's the official mascot of WUPS. You gotta spray paint them blue though, man. He red, man.
Y'all want some Rufus merch? Put him on a shirt or something.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Rufus.
You know what I mean? But yeah, Rubber Duck Wave Racer. Yo, that is a very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I bet
it's just jokes.
Rubber Duck Wave Racer. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of rubber ducks that's racing in like a bathtub or something. You know, you can make a cool game.
Well, I was gonna say Wave Racer. That lets me know that it's probably like on the it is on the water.
Yeah.
Rubber Duck Racing. That's fire.
Rubber Ducky, you're my friend. Do. But Sable's Grimoire, a Dragon's Treasure for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Then we have Sokolore for the PlayStation 4. Tape, Unveil the Memories of Hi-Fi Edition for the PlayStation 5. That's an interesting name. I know where he's about to go. I know exactly where he's about to go.
I thought it was gonna be, you know, something different. Go ahead, my fault.
In a year or two. Let me check.
Now Bari.
What?
This is a PlayStation podcast where we talk about all things PlayStation and we leave the fanboyness at the door.
You're right. I got it on PC. I got it on PC. I'm good. I got all platforms.
Respect my time. I've got a wife and kids. I forgot which one is the neutral. I'm sorry.
It don't matter. Everything it flows.
It works.
It's fluid.
It works.
It's fluid. Shout out to Stephen A, man. Stephen A, that's my guy right there, man. I'm a big supporter of Stephen A. Smith. Then we have 8 Doors, a Rum's Afterlife Adventure for the PlayStation 5 or 4. I'm gonna say that 5 times. A Rum's Afterlife Adventure. 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 All right, it's the A's. So it's no struggle. I thought I would have struggled there. D Exit.
Struggling with the A's.
The A's, not the A's.
Nah, we're struggling with the S's.
The S's. The S. Eternal Matters for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Farm Slider for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Persona.
Name it. Say it.
You don't tell me what to do.
Say it.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
Let's go. Fire.
For the PlayStation 4. Capcom, get that PlayStation 5 version.
Fire.
Wait, didn't we say this already?
Process of elimination?
Yeah, we did. You did.
I guess this is another process of elimination.
Which one are we going to eliminate?
That's a good question.
Ultra Pixel Survive for the PlayStation 5. And these are the games for the week. You guys, let us. Yeah, it kind of did.
Ultra Pixel Survive for the PS5. Make that to a song.
Ultra Pixel 5 for the PS5. Yo, listen. Herman Host, Jim Ryan, holla at us, man. Holla at us. Get us in that what's it called? The MVPs or the PlayStation? What do you call it?
I think it's called PlayStation Creators or something like that.
Yeah, get us. Holla at us. We are here. Okay.
Holla at your boy.
But yeah, let us know if you're interested in any of these games here. In the chat. I'm pretty sure, somebody bought one of these games and they're playing it, they're loving it, they're having a good time with it. Let us know. It's so dusty. But all right, man. Persona. Let's get into the spotlight games for the week. If you guys are new,
these, we got,
yeah. I'm flowing. My bad, guys. I'm in a zone.
Shout out to Garay Yilmaz. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing
Garay
Gilray Yilmaz. He says PlayStation is the reason why we play the best single player games. GOATs.
Absolutely.
That's a fact. And then shout out to Julian Johnson, man. Appreciate you. The super chat says, "Morning, brethren. Early freeway voice.
Early freeway when they lock you down." Freeway. I missed that guy. But yeah, let's get into the spotlight games for the week, Persona, man. For those people that are new to the spotlight games, Persona, explain the spotlight games for the new people in the chat, or the new people lurking, watching, or new people that might come across this podcast, man. What is the spotlight games or games for the week?
Yeah, so the spotlight, we are in the spotlight portion of the show, guys, and the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game or games if we decide to break the rules that we think y'all should check out, right? It could be a brand new game, it could be old games, it could be games from your childhood, it could be games that haven't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. And I guess I start, right?
Yeah, start it off. Let us know what games you're going to spotlight, Persona and Persona. I got to ask you a question.
What's up?
Persona, I got to ask you a question.
What's up?
Are you going to break the rules?
Absolutely. I'm breaking the rules. When's the last time we have not broken the rules on this show?
Hey, yo, you the one that started that joint, bro. You know what I mean? I think it was like bro, episode like probably like 15 or something. You just started
Was it
this.
15?
It might have been early. It might have been early. I was just guesstimating right there. But you just it's one time you went on like a you say, yo, Bari, I'm gonna break the rules. I know you want one game and whatnot. And then I remember one week you listed like a Nintendo
It was the
game.
way it was the way I used to say it too.
Oh, yeah, break the rules.
Break the rules. Yeah, so for my spotlights, the first game I'm gonna spotlight is Mega Man Network Battles Collection, man. Nostalgia right here, man. So I was playing it last night. I finally got a chance to like sit down and really play it and dive into it. And obviously I started with the first game in Volume 1, and it just came back to me, man. You know, fighting with the combat, choosing the different chips, the music, LAN. I just loved it all, man. Like it really is great to really play these games again and like really dive deep into them. So I can't wait to play through all of them, even the ones that I didn't get a chance to play in Volume 2. And yeah, this is if you're into it's turn-based, but it's not. It's like ATB. Think of it like that. Like
grid-based. It's a grid game.
It's a grid-based ATB style game. It's semi-turn-based. It's not like turn-based because like when you're not using the chips or when you're waiting for the thing to refill the active. Let's call it the ATB bar for shits and giggles. When you're waiting for the ATB bar to fill so that you can go back into the chip menu and choose your strategy with what chips you want to use in your next turn, you can still shoot the enemies and move around and stuff like that. So it's real active. So like for those who might feel like, oh, I don't really like turn-based games or whatever. This isn't necessarily that. It's more unique than that. And so that's why I think even for people who might not necessarily play RPGs or turn-based games and stuff like that, I feel like you can find enjoyment within a game like this. The music is great. It's Mega Man, so if you're a fan of Mega Man, I think you're gonna love that just off the strength of that. And there's a ton of different chip varieties. Like it's 175 chips, and I think you get Roll, Gutsman, all of them, and you can turn into them. And like the boss battles are dope. It's a really great game, man. I played the hell out of this as a kid. Yep, I played the hell out of this when I was a kid. I definitely recommend this game, man. Like, try it out, man. I promise you will enjoy it. Just go into it with an open mind. But I love this game. So yes, Mega Man Network Battles Collection. Definitely pick that up. Bari, I'm keeping it in the collections realm, man. My second game is going to be the Pixel Remasters, which come out on Wednesday. The Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, Final Fantasy 1 through 6. I'm personally extremely excited to play these because now I'll have all the Final Fantasies on PlayStation, and I can go through the entire series except for 13 series, whatever, and 11. But who cares about 11? And play through all of them and get platinums in every single one of them. I'm happy. I'm hyped. I can't wait. So, especially if you're a fan of the old school Final Fantasy games, definitely check those out. I'm starting with when I played them on PC. I did start with 6. So I think I'm gonna start with 6 here and then do 1 through 5. Again, because 6 is the one that I've been most interested in because of Kefka as a villain.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love Kefka.
Yeah, Kefka. I like Kefka, so I definitely want to like play through that whole story and get the vibes with him. So yeah, Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters. Next game, not Star Wars. Star Wars is last. No, listen, we already said Star Wars. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Incredible. Listen, Star Wars Fallen Order. If you played that game, it's a great game, right? I love that game. A lot of issues, right? Out the gate, they had some bugs and stuff like that. But the combat, the story, and everything about that game was great. Exploration was a little off, right? It was very tedious, especially in that cave area, which was so confusing. You had to really like spend time in that cave area to understand it. But with Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which comes out April 28th, it looks like they really improved upon this tremendously. More open world, much more fluid, much cleaner, more variety when it comes to the combat. I cannot wait for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This is a day one. I'm on this heavy. So definitely keep your eyes on that, especially if you're a big Star Wars fan. And I'm a big fan of Cal Kestis. I like his journey as a Jedi, how he became a Jedi. And a shout out to Deborah Wilson. I love Deborah Wilson. I've loved her ever since the Mad TV days. So she's been doing her thing in gaming.
Old school show.
Yeah, she's been doing her thing in gaming for like the past, I want to say 5+ years or so. Because she plays Savathun in Destiny. She plays one of the Royals in Forspoken. She plays Amanda Waller in Suicide Squad, which we're going to talk about that later. So I'm a big fan of Deborah Wilson. Shout out to Deborah Wilson. She's getting that bag when it comes to the gaming performances. And, so that game as well, man. I can't wait for that. Last game, and then I'm going to shut up. I'm not going to mention Final Fantasy 16 because that's obvious. And me and Bari going to geek out. I know he's probably going to mention it, but we're going to geek out with Final Fantasy when we get to the news and talk about the state of play. So I'm going to finish off with this, a game that is the most beautiful game to come out this generation so far. It's got a DLC coming out on Wednesday. It has machine monsters. She's using the Far Zenith weapon. We're fighting a Horus. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you guessed it. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC. If you haven't played Horizon Forbidden West, why? Go play that game so that you can play the Burning Shores DLC because it's PS5 only. They're expanded upon it tremendously. All of the gameplay that we've seen, the little snippets of gameplay, everything just looks so much better. I can't wait till Wednesday. I'm on this heavy. And those are my spotlights for the week.
Sona,
what's up?
You did it once again, man. Beautiful spotlight games for the week. You know what I mean? Like your spotlight games for the week spotlights my excitement about video games.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do something very different for the spotlight games of the week this week. I'm gonna highlight a specific publisher. Can I do that, Persona? Okay. Is that right? Is that all right?
I know where you're going. I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Go ahead. Yeah. I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
I'm not saying I play every single one of these games from this publisher, but the ones that they come out with I love, I support heavily. And I've been spotlighting this game for like a couple of weeks now. Mm-hmm. And the collector's edition finally came.
Oh, the Grim. Oh, okay.
Grim or Once More here. And
is this like a turn-based or like a action-based? What is this?
Yeah.
Is it like? Let me ask you. Is it like Odin Sphere?
No, it's not like Odin Sphere.
Okay.
So like I said, this was Vanilleware's like first game on PS2. I didn't get this game. My first game on PS2 for Vanillaware was Odin Sphere, but they re-released this game here, and I had to support it. Vanillaware, I have to support it. And the story, it's Vanillaware. So I'm very interested to start this game. I have it digitally as well. When it comes to NIS Collector's Edition, I keep that gem pristine. You know what I mean? So very, very happy that they came. Shout out to NIS for shipping that super, super fast. But yeah, super excited to start this game. Whenever I do start it, I'm gonna get into it because I know the story is gonna be good. It's Vanillaware. Their stories are always on point. Always on point.
Oh, is it like turn-based? Like what kind of game is it? Like action or combat or whatever?
I want to say more. It's more like turn or like strategy, turn-based type game. Like I said, I'm not too sure. I never played the game before, but once I saw Vanillaware, I was like, oh, they re-releasing it. I was like, oh, I missed the Vanillaware game. I'm copying this. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, the characters look cool. And yeah, I just had to get that collector's deal book and all that stuff is in there. Another game we're gonna highlight. We're gonna continue the NIS roll. Ys Lacrimosa of Dana.
Oh yeah.
This is on the PS5 right now. So if you guys want to get it on PS5, you definitely get it. It's on PS4 as well. But yo, if you guys ain't playing Ys, man, get ready, play some Ys, especially now that they're releasing them on PS5. Lacrimosa of Dana is on PS5 right now. It's a Ys 8. So definitely go and copy it if you guys can. I'm pretty sure PlayStation have some type of sale going on where you probably can get it much, much cheaper. But if you don't have a PS5, it's also on PS4, and you probably get it way, way cheaper there. But the PS5 version is phenomenal. It looks much more crispier. It's clean. It's just a great version to play and purchase for your PS5. But we're going to continue on the Ys hype train, Persona. Ys 9. Monstrum Nox. This is coming to the PlayStation 5 very, very soon. I think it's coming next month, like May 9th or something like that. So if you guys want another Ys game, this is the latest Ys game, Ys 9. I love Ys 9, yo. Monstrum Nox. I felt like the story was amazing. It was great. The gameplay, it much improved on like 8. But this is the latest Ys game to come out. It's on PS4 right now, but the PS5 version is coming out like next month, or it could be like later this month. I'm not too sure, but yo, I highly suggest you guys, if you guys looking to get into some, action, RPGs, Idol is never going to fail you. The Adventures of Idol is never going to fail you. Story's always on point, always a nice plot twist. Characters are always cool that joins Idol's journey, and this is to get you guys ready and prepared when they drop that Ys 10 Persona, because Ys 10 is coming. Nordics is coming. So yeah,
I'm excited for that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these are amazing games. NIS pumped these games out. Vanillaware, put out these games once more. Give them a go, man. If you guys are interested in these RPGs or whatnot, the gameplay variety is much different than a typical game that you probably would play. Definitely give it a go, man. You know what I mean? Cleanse them palates, try something different, try something new. But I'm telling you, the stories are always going to be good. It's always going to be on point. And the last game right here, just to conserve time. That Final Fantasy 16. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
If you guys didn't watch What's Up PlayStation Reacts, definitely go and check out our stream on Thursday. The timestamps is in there, so if you guys want to skip ahead to when we actually doing a reaction to the State of Play, definitely go ahead and do that. But yeah, we had a wonderful time reacting to the State of Play that recently happened for Final Fantasy 16, and yeah, we're gonna dive into that much more later on in this stream. But yeah, I had to spotlight that because it's most likely gonna get spotlighted, every single week.
I was gonna say, just like how I did God of War.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 is, after we talk about it this week, it's going to be in the spotlight for the next until it releases, and then even after that.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate the subscription, guys. Shout out to you guys supporting WUPS. I appreciate it. Shout out to Light Strife with a $4.99 iPhone user. He says, my spotlight for the week is Moss 1 and Moss Book 2. I just got the plat in both of them. Highly recommend Book 2 is really step up. Yeah, Book 2 gameplay really stepped it up. But yeah, Moss games, that's a great VR game, especially story wise. Very, very fun, engaging. The gameplay is pretty cool as well. Doing a lot of the puzzles and helping Quill, traverse around this world or whatnot. 2, I started 2, but I didn't finish 2 because I was waiting for VR 2. But yeah, definitely I agree with Light Strife 100%. Both games are amazing.
That's on both of those games are on my list to complete, most likely over the summer. Complete those.
Sir. Yo, so Persona, let's get into the news, man.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it, man.
Get into the news. Let's get this show started. Let's get this show kicking off, where we're going to talk about a little bit of sales, man. Everybody's favorite topic that they hate to talk about, what they love to talk about, what they hate to mention. They're like, everybody care about sales. But everybody talk about sales. Let's get into it. PlayStation Store, March 2023, top downloads. Okay. These are the top downloads for the PlayStation Store. And we're going to always start off with the US, of course, because that's the region that we live in. And the first game we have here is Resident Evil. We got Resident Evil 4. We got MLB The Show 23, Hogwarts Legacy, WWE 2K23, NBA 2K23, Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yo, you know what's happening? Normally, you will see Call of Duties is always like top 3. Now you're seeing Call of Duties like in number 7, number 8.
Nobody feeling that game, man.
Wake up, Activision. Listen to the community.
Feeling that game, man.
Listen to the community. Then we have Wulong, Fallen Dynasty. Dope, pretty good. Madden NFL 23, Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order is up there. FIFA, The Last of Us Part 1, Persona. Up there, that show's still doing wonders.
Fire.
Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six Siege, Resident Evil Village, people getting into that Resident Evil vibe. Resident Evil 3, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Cyberpunk, PGA Tour, Monster Hunter Rise, and Need for Speed Unbound. Where's Octopath Traveler?
Where's God of War as well? Oh, wow. Where is Octopath? Now I'm thinking about it. Octopath definitely missing. Crazy. But they telling you, Bari, that we need more turn base. You ain't buying it, man. The facts, data, and statistics show you ain't buying them, man. Crazy. Crazy.
I'm in a good mood, man. I mean, listen.
Crazy.
Resident Evil 4 is update though. If you guys ain't playing Resident Evil 4, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. It's a great game, amazing remake. They did a wonderful job. With I think most people, once you pop this game open, when you start playing it, you're gonna really enjoy it. It's a great game. You can't deny it. It's a great game. But yeah, I mean, it's the typical games are up here. You know what I mean? The typical sports games, the yearly releases. They in here. Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. Are you surprised? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
I am. I'm definitely surprised that GTA is still selling like this. Because it's like, this game has to be well over 200-300 million now. It's been in top 10 charts since 2013, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's still buying this shit?
They still updating the multiplayer stuff, right? I'm so out of the GTA community, so I don't know. So that's why I'm asking. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like, if a game like that is selling like that, bro, you have to be constantly updating that. You know what I mean? You got to show love to the people that's constantly supporting that. You know what I mean?
No, they're updating, like, as in like adding new story content, game content, or whatever, like multiplayer content and all that. Yeah, this game is way different from even when I was last on there a couple years ago. It's not the same.
Okay, but yeah, you see Jedi Fallen Order on there. Not surprised, you know, everybody's gearing up for Survivor. It's coming out later this month. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty typical stuff that we've seen here. I'm not too surprised by it. I'm just a lot of
Resident Evil games on there this month. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Resident Evil 4, like people trying to
Resident Evil games. Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 should be a guaranteed purchase for anybody, especially if they have VR2. But we know that update is coming at a later date. Like, you already getting like a free update for that. You know what I mean? So I think that's like, you just might as well should just cop that. But Persona, let's get into the next news here, where we do this every month, or we do it twice every month now, where we let people know the games that's coming to the PlayStation Plus, but also within the middle of the month, the PlayStation Plus games catalog for, for premium and extra. So let's get into it, because it's a lot of interesting games on here that's coming this month. So I'm pretty sure they're probably out this month already, because Tuesday passed, right? This came out on the 12th. No, so they're not. So it's going to be this Tuesday is going to be out.
This following Tuesday, the 18th, it'll be.
Yeah. So big game here. Big game. Kena Bridge of Spirits. PS4,
Incredible
PS5.
Game. Incredible.
Well, listen, I know, gatekeeping is something that's wrong, you know what I mean? But I want to steer you guys in the right direction, man. Okay? Especially when it comes to supporting great games. I think PlayStation Plus is the best service out there in the market. But if you are playing this game through PlayStation Plus, and you know me, and I know you, and you know me, but I know you, I'm going to say, play the game, of course. Support the service that you're paying for. But shame on you for not buying this game day one.
I agree. This is a game I think,
Am I wrong?
Ember Labs is a great development studio. And I definitely feel like this should be a game that you buy and support. Like, no cap. I ain't going to cap on that, man. They deserve that, because they put a lot of love into this game, and it really is. It's a great game with a great story.
Gorgeous
a great
game.
Message. Yeah.
Gorgeous game. Totally captivated. Gameplay is cool. You know what I mean? Puzzles are cool. Lots to do when you're searching for what they call again? The rots.
The rots, yeah.
And that ending.
Because you can add more rots to your you can add more rots to like your arsenal and help you with fighting and stuff like that, because they allow the rots help you do like special moves and abilities and all that stuff. It's a great game, man. It really is.
When a game captures me emotionally, like Kane and Bridge of Spirits. Yo, I was getting emotion at the end, man. Like seeing that ending, the true ending of one. I was like, you know what I mean? Real talk, grown man shit.
Yep.
Next game we have here is Doom. So Bethesda is bringing back their games here on the PlayStation Plus service because they was on PlayStation Now. Like a lot of these games are on PlayStation Now, but now PlayStation Now is merged within or consolidated within PlayStation Plus. A lot of these games are coming back, to PlayStation. So Doom Eternal is coming to PlayStation Plus for extra and premium. Riders Republic, so the Ubisoft Plus stuff. Ubisoft is putting this in there. So if you guys got extra and premium, Ubisoft Plus is also a part of that. So Riders Republic, whether you're interested in that or not. Wolfenstein 2. I enjoy Wolfenstein 2. This game is comical as hell. This game is funny. There's a over exaggerated scene in this game, yo, that is gonna have you rolling, or it might not have you laughing. But for me, it had me laughing. I was like, yo, you definitely not taking the story seriously with this shit. But I enjoy the Wolfenstein games.
I gotta go back and finish this.
Yeah, I think you enjoyed Wolfenstein for sure.
Yeah.
Slay the Spire for the PS4. I don't know what it's about, but I like the little. It looked like a card game. Okay, card game. Cool. Then we have Monster Boy, man, and the Cursed Kingdom, man. I like Monster Boy games. There's like a collection of Monster Boy games, but if you guys are looking for a game to play in 120 frames per second, this is a game right here that supports 120 frames, like an indie game that supports it, and it still looks vivid. It still looks crystal clear. I've played this game many, many times, so I think a lot of people are looking for that old school nostalgia type game, but with up-res graphics and the frame rate is like 120 frames per second. You definitely enjoy Monster Boy. The Evil Within, the first one is on here. And Wolfenstein Old Blood. I didn't hear too much good things about Old Blood, but it's up here. And we got the Bassmaster Fishing Persona.
Hey.
What you want, some cod? Oh, you want some salmon?
I'll take some cod and some whiting.
Yo, I love some whiting. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, some whiting, you feel me? Right, yo, whiting, that's the fish. That's the fish fried fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's that fish fried fish.
Yes,
man. With some Old Bay hot sauce. Listen, man.
Ooh, listen, you ain't got Old Bay in your cabinet, your cupboards, whatever. You ain't cooking. You ain't cooking. But we also have
not Old Bay. I mean Grace. I meant to say Grace hot sauce. I don't know why I said Old Bay hot sauce.
Oh, you put a little hot sauce on everything. That's what you do.
Yes, sir.
Then we got Paradise Killer for the PlayStation 5 and 4. I don't know what that game is about, but stuff like games like this, I think PlayStation Plus come in a huge advantage. Like games like the big games like Kane and all that stuff, I support those day one. Stat Boy, A Big Adventure is coming. PlayStation 5 and 4 coming to PS Plus. I know a lot of people is anticipating that. I know the PC release is coming soon, so PlayStation is gonna be like, all right, we're gonna put this in our service now. But yeah, very, very fun game. Very, very family oriented game. You can play this 4-player co-op. I play this with my niece and nephew many times, whenever I can, to play this game. So still got to complete it though, to be honest with you, but it's a cool game. They got a nice little music in there as well. All right, let's check out the classic games here, Persona, man. Cause like I said, Bethesda, they out here, man. They out here supporting PlayStation services. So we have Doom. For the PS4, Doom 2 for the PS4, Doom 64. Yo, they came out with all the Dooms for the PS4? I did not know that. Is this new
they probably had like a Doom collection or something like that.
Really?
Possibly. I'm guessing. I don't remember.
And this is supporting this got to be something new, bro. It's saying 4-player deathmatch and local co-op as well. This version includes expansion episode 4. Is this new?
I can't answer that.
Let us know in the chat,
I don't think that's new, man. These games been on PS4 for a while. I remember they brought a lot of these back because I remember they had brought Duke Nukem and all that shit back in Doom. And all
I remember that. But I'm talking about the Dooms. Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like in that same time period, I know all these old Doom games did come back, so they were there.
Oh, okay, they say it's been on there. It's been there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Doom 64 as well. Doom 3 is on here. Also Dishonored Definitive Edition. Dishonored is a very fun game, but they're considering PlayStation 4 games as classics, maybe because these games came back to PlayStation for like a remaster or whatnot.
But these games are old though. These
are super old
as fuck.
Yeah, because Dishonored is PS3.
That's why they're considering these classics. They're just games that were brought to the PS4, but these are old. So I accept it. It's acceptable.
Loophole.
It's acceptable.
They say, yo, you got your Legend of the Dragoon. You got your, we listen to your podcast. What's up, PlayStation? You got your Legend of Dragoon. You got your Wild Arms 2. We'll see you in the next 3 months where we deliver some more PS1 games.
Bring you some more stuff. Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, I can't get mad.
Now, if only they can bring Resistance 1 and 2.
But that's going to be through cloud. That's going to be through cloud streaming.
Talk to me, man.
But what you rating? The entire let's do the entire month. You know, the other games and also the collection. What you rating this month of PlayStation Plus in entirety?
I get us an A.
Yeah, I'm at an A plus with this. I think Kana.
I don't know about the plus. A, yeah.
Yeah, with the PlayStation Plus games for the month, and also, you know, these games. And you know, I'm gonna be petty here. You know, especially when it comes to the whole console wars. You know, the Xbox versus PlayStation. It's a big win for the PlayStation Nation. Because
the console war.
Yeah, your competitor is supporting a PlayStation product.
Console war, Bari. Can't do that.
My bad.
You can't do that. They already think we. Oh, shut up.
They're gonna clip it. It's like, look at this podcast.
They already think we love everything PlayStation.
PlayStation need to cancel them.
Oh god. They already think we love everything and accept everything from PlayStation, which is not true. But you know. Let me shut up. I'm being messy. Sorry.
Be messy, man. You know the vibes. But yo, Persona. Let's get into it, man. We are here. Final Fantasy 16. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Already? You ain't gonna ease it in. Pause.
Nah, we ain't gonna listen. The people know why they're here. The people know why they are here.
Oh man, brother. Oh man. I'm with it. Let's go.
Final Fantasy 16.
Yes, sir.
State of play. Matter of fact,
incredible.
Square Enix, creative business unit number 3, PlayStation. Here's your platinum trophy.
Oh,
amazing state of play.
Incredible.
Amazing state of play. That's how you show a game. That's how you deliver information to gamers. That's how you get people enticed. Captured on PlayStation 5. 60 frames per second. Open world, not open world, but hub world RPG action. With the choice of 30 frames as well. It's just an amazing thing, man. Let's go over it. Give it an overview thoughts and how we felt about the state of play. The video's in the background running. That's a jog in memory, but I also got the blog article up here. So whenever we need to switch over to the blog article, we can, because, you know, they talk about little details. Like one of my favorite names on there is Loresman Harpocrates. I love that name. And that's like one of my favorite aspects of RPGs, like, you know, learning the lore and, you know, bestiaries, you know, how enemies attacking you and all that stuff and that. And
I only read the lore from what Audrey had pointed out. I don't want to read. I want to read it when the game is out. I don't want to be too spoiled.
Oh yeah, we're not going to spoil it. We're not going to spoil it because we know it.
Yeah.
We're not going to spoil that stuff, but you know, it's just cool that they have that aspect in there. But not only just have it there, just so the gamers can read and learn up and learn about the relationships of everybody going on. You're actually leveling up your knowledge by doing that, because they play the fanfare music as he was talking to Loresman and Harpocrates, and you heard the in the pixelated or the chiptunes version of it. So you're leveling up your knowledge throughout the game, which I think is cool. You know what I mean? Give you incentives to actually go and speak to him and talk to him and all that stuff. Yep. But there's aspects that they showed here in the stream, like Clive's hideout. You know, when you meet with Sidoffice, You get to get in this hideout area in the game where you can buy not merch, but buy equipment, buy potions, practice your skills within the training room. I think they call it Ariada Stone, or I forgot what it's called. But you also can get your side missions and like your hunts. Hunts are back. Shout out to Final Fantasy 12, Persona favorite Final Fantasy, for bringing the hunts within the game, because I love the hunts, man. I love doing the hunts and hunt Lauren.
Oh yeah.
Getting some of these hard monsters defeated and all that stuff, and getting all the loot that comes with it. But yeah, the Vivian Ninetales stuff, we're not gonna. Vivian Ninetales is also like a lore person where she gives you story details that's going on. So let's say like you're lost within the story, you can always go to Loresman, Harpocrates, or Vivian Ninetales and get information that say you might be lost in something like, oh, why is Clive doing this? Or what happened here? You maybe press X and skip the cutscene. I don't know what you gamers do today, but you can go back to these two individuals and talk to them about, local climate, the folklore, religion, traditions, everything that's a part of Valistia. You can do with these two characters here. But let me see any other aspects. Combat, Persona. Matter of fact, give your overall thoughts. Or you want me to just go through all the bullet points and then we give our overall thoughts?
Yeah, go ahead. Go through the bullet points and then we could just have a conversation after you lay everything out.
Okay. So yeah, they spoke about well, this is something that they showcase plenty of times, but they went into further detail. They're showing new combat aspects. This is an action RPG. And they show that it's
what? It's an action RPG? Huh? Don't play with me, Hap. This is an action RPG, J Bari? Are you serious?
Anti-consumer!
Are you serious?
Anti-consumer!
Are you telling me that they decided to make an action RPG and not a turn-based RPG? How dare they?
Anti-consumer!
How dare you do such a thing? I've been a long-time RPG fan for over almost 30 years, and I love turn-based. And how dare you make a Final Fantasy game that's action-based and not turn-based? How dare you?
Anti-consumer!
Yeah, they showed that it's action, fully action combat, where Clive can switch between the powers of the icons. Abilities, you can level up those abilities where it looks like they have like a proficiency type of thing, where there's like 5 stars with every single ability, so you can up the proficiency or up the damage, or up the worth, or not the worth, but the efficiency of the ability. But overall, man, it just looks like it's gonna be a nice, clean game. Where
talk about that scrub mode.
Oh yeah, the scrub mode. So the journalistic mode, where you can pick between story or action focus when you start up the game. So story, like I said, there it's focused just on the story, where all the action elements and all that stuff, you don't really have to worry about it. Where they have these accessories, these timely accessories that would prompt you to either dodge, give you enough time to dodge, or it would do an auto dodge, or if you're not good with like combat, so you want to do the stylistic stuff, but you're not good at that stuff, you can just press the one button and you would do all the stylistic stuff. It will auto switch for you and all that stuff. They have that in there, but do be warned. So I'm gonna pause this gameplay real quick. So I want to show this off. I'll pause this right here. Up here, if you look to the top left of the screen right now, there are these icons that's being displayed here. None of them right now is being highlighted. They're grayed out because none of the timely accessories are equipped, or none of they're not playing in story mode. So if you're using any of the timed accessories, to do the auto combo, to do the auto dodge or auto potion or whatever that they have in here, it's going to be highlighted up here in the top left to let you know that, oh, you have auto combo on. Oh, you have easy evade or auto evade on. You know what I mean? That's something that they highlighted. They didn't really say that there in the state of play, but they said that in the PAX East panel that they had like last month or whatnot. So just wanted to let people know that. But yeah, Persona, overall thoughts, how How you feeling, man?
Yo, I gotta be honest, man. Because this might sound a little biased. And you know what? I'll admit it. It probably is a bit. No, it probably is the bias. Whoever, depending on how you ask, because we're getting so much information from this game and seeing this game so much, kind of similar to how we did with Deathloop. And you remember how we were with Deathloop?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how we were with Deathloop, Bari? We was Deathloop. We don't need to see no more of this game.
Deathloop.
Now, we've been getting a lot of information with Final Fantasy 16, and granted, this is one of my most anticipated games of the year. So yeah, it's a little biased there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll admit that it's a little biased. I love seeing all this information and this stuff. So it's a little biased there with that. I admit that. But when it comes to Final Fantasy 16, this game, I'm malfunctioning right now because I can't speak because it just looks so incredible, man.
Let it out, bro.
This is the evolution of Final Fantasy. This 15 was kind of sort of a little bit, but not so much, but then just a little bit. This right here, or where's the, that? Oh no, I got to turn that way. I wherever the monitor is, that way. This right here, this is the evolution of Final Fantasy that I've wanted, that I am happy to see, that I cannot wait to get my hands on. This game is incredible. Incredible. Everything that I've seen from this game, the more I see of it, it looks more polished, it looks better. And even seeing it, what we watching again. First of all, I highly, everyone needs to play this game. I mean, needs to look at this footage in 4K because it's beautiful and amazing. It's beautiful and amazing as it looked on the State of Play Live. It looks even better when you watch the 4K version. And if you have an OLED TV, I highly suggest you watch it on your OLED because it just. I've rewatched this like 4 or 5 times already.
Yo,
no cap, no bullshit.
Yo,
like this whole thing from start to finish, like 4 or 5 times already. No bullshit.
Also, Square Enix on Final Fantasy on their like blog stuff, they have like the 4K images of some of the screenshots. Yo, oh my god, bro.
Yes, I know.
Yo,
I know.
The only thing they haven't announced is a photo mode, but yo, bro, screenshots.
We still taking screenshots regardless. Yeah. Listen, screenshots. Combat videos, it's all getting uploaded, guys. Like, listen, mute me. If you follow me on Twitter, mute me on June 22nd because the combat vids are gonna be fire and they're gonna be flowing. You feel me?
Gonna be fluid. Be fluid.
But yo, listen, Yoshi P and team, Sakai, Suzuki, Soken, the developers, you can tell by looking at the gameplay that they really put their heart and soul into this game. Mm-hmm. Like there is a lot of love, a lot of fan service, and a lot of respect to longtime Final Fantasy fans with this game.
I agree. 100%.
And one of the things that really stood out to me when I was watching the gameplay from the State of Play yesterday, Bari, was every boss fight approach is different.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are bullet hells. Some of them are like a run and dodge and moving around. Some of them are like a straight up brawl. Some of them are more technical. Like it's just every fight looked very different.
And they mixed them up within the battle too. So like
within the battle because you see at one point Clive was fighting Bahamut as Clive.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see him fighting Bahamut as Phoenix.
Yeah. And the whole Titan fight too. You're fighting on the ground and then you do Titan loss. Yo,
here's my thing with the Titan fight, Bari. That's not all one fight. I think we're actually going to fight Hugo or his Titan or whatever
many times. Right.
At different stages in the game. That's not all. I refuse to believe that that's all one fight. That's definitely like you're going to fight him. Yo, if that's all one fight, that's going to be like an hour-long boss fight. You
remember he said like, yo, some boss fights.
4 different stages. Because remember, there was a part in when we see earlier trailer. I think it might have been the Ambitious trailer or some other trailer where you're fighting him underground and and Hugo changes into Titan and then you fighting him as Titan as well.
Cause remember he said that you'll be decimated with certain fights. You'll be decimated certain landscapes, and this looks like it's going to be one of those where anything in that region is getting destroyed, bruh.
Hey, yo, Shiva looks so beautiful in this game too, bro.
Oh yeah. Listen,
Barnabas, that Barnabas fight, yo, that Barnabas fight gonna be crazy.
mm-hmm.
We see Joshua. We see that Joshua is now, you're definitely gonna be playing as him. He's the Phoenix.
I got my theory.
I want to see how. I want to see, I want to see how we get his. I got a theory too. We can talk about. I don't know if you want to talk about that here or do another show. Just talking
I'm
about
not gonna do no spoilers here. I want the one of the main goals here. WUPS. If you're not, I'm surprised if you're not interested in this game, but we just want to share the hype, yo, like because when June 22nd hit, that July area, listen, bro, you got if you're not getting with it, go home because we're flooding. It's gonna be flooded.
Yeah.
It's gonna be flooded.
It is. Yeah. Then Mid, Sid's daughter or niece, is it niece or daughter? I forget.
I don't know who Mid was, but you might be right in that because they look a little familiar. They look familiar for real.
The hunts, you definitely gonna be able to replay the hunts and get better scores. The training area, I can't wait. Getting into the training area, practicing combos. Listen, guys, y'all about to see me really go off. Leaderboards, y'all about to see me go off. And Yoshi P said, "Oh, we ain't even getting to the end game, so there's gonna be end game with this game and other content and side things and all the stuff that's going on."
I'm just showcasing like the tombs and learning about the world and the aspects and all that stuff. Like you do level up your wisdom. So right now, level 2. And I just feel like this is Final Fantasy as well. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want to focus on the action, which looks amazing. Definitely looks very...
No, the lore... with this game... I'm sorry to cut you off, Bari. With this game specifically, like I read everything anyway with most RPGs that I'm playing. But with this game, I'm really going to want to read about all the houses, all the characters, all the families. Because the way they're building up the story, I want to know what's going on. What the hell is going on here? I want to know who everybody is, how they're connected. Yo, when you went to Shorty, she had this Game of Thrones style family tree and shit, bro.
Yeah,
like, yo, they are going,
that's Vivian.
The lore in this game is about to be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised, Bari. This might be a little far-fetched. I wouldn't be surprised if we're looking at a 13 style series here where we might get a 16-2, a 16-3. Because it's too, from what I'm seeing, it's too much going into this lore for them not to expand upon this more. I think they're gauging the success of this first to determine how they want to move. I think this game is going to fly off shelves, bruh. This game is going to be crazy.
Yeah,
this Final Fantasy is looking so detailed and so deep, bruh. I can't wait.
Like one thing I noticed here is that they have like a search bar in the lore in the tombs area, so you know it's going to be a lot to dive into. You're not going to put a search bar there because not because it's not a lot of stuff to research and read about or listen to the stories or whatnot about. But the battle system or mechanics is definitely Devil May Cry. I'm a big fan of Devil May Cry. I love that series. It's up there like top 5 for me. So when I heard that, Ryoto Suzuki's is going to be on this, I'm just like, that's a plus for me. It's something that I also love. I love Final Fantasy. I love Devil May Cry. There's a win-win for me. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of the aspects. There's another aspect of when it comes to the battle system as well, the combat. There's a lot of Kingdom Hearts in there too, man. So when it comes to like the shot clocks, you know what I mean? The shot locks, there's a lot of that stuff in there as well. You know what I mean? Like with Aqua and when, with Sora in 3, when you get to a certain point, you lock in on everything. But it flows really, really well. You know what I mean? So I'm totally looking so forward to this game, man. Like I said, it's going to be definitely a social media blackout when this game come out. I'm gonna be heavy into this joint, man.
I ain't gonna want to see no spoilers either. Like this is a game. I don't want to see no spoilers for nothing, bruh.
That's the thing. That's the thing we gotta watch out though for, because it went gold like a couple of weeks ago, and normally with stuff like that, people are they're waiting to spoil something.
They're fiending, like, and the mom and pops probably are going to be getting the copies soon, probably like sometime in like late May. So yeah, spoilers are definitely going to start flying around really soon. So I'm treating this like God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah,
I'm
be
muting
wary on
anything
that.
Final Fantasy is getting muted. Anything hashtag PS5 share muted. Final Fantasy 16 muted. Clive muted. Icons muted. Every icon name muted. Everything getting muted, man.
It's muted up for sure.
Yep.
So I just wanted to show the hunt board, so you get this stuff in in the hideout as well. And like I said, if you play Final Fantasy, you already should know about the hunts and all that stuff. And I think they have them ranked, from the easy ones to the S or the S plus ones that they're going to have there. Super excited that they carry on this tradition here. Like I said, 12 I think is the first one that started it. And it's always been in like Final Fantasy with the hunts and all that stuff in there. 15, I enjoyed that a lot when it came to 15. The hunts, I really enjoyed that, because some of them you had to be real cautious about, or you had to like wait until the nighttime, change the time of day because this one will only spawn here. I like those aspects, switch it up, change it up, keep the gamer engaged with it. So yeah, very excited for 16, man. And hopefully with State of Play, they did sell it. They did sell it to you guys. Sold you where you can pre-order the game.
The pre-orders. So after the State of Play, Bari, the pre-orders shot up. They shot up really high. So I think this State of Play, this showing of the game, definitely it sold a lot of people. Even I even think some of the naysayers, like people that weren't feeling it because it wasn't turn-based or whatever, I think even some of them might have gotten sold as well. Because I get that people have their preferences when it comes to certain styles of games that they'll play or whatever the case may be. Like I'm not going to dispute that or argue that. But I think as gamers, right, regardless of what type of gamer you are, I find it hard to believe that you're looking at all of this and saying this is unimpressive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to buy this. I'm not saying that this is something you'll play or something like that, because you sticking to your guns or whatever. I get that. But I find it hard to believe that a gamer is looking at anything that has to do with this and saying, oh, this is unimpressive, or I'm not impressed by this. I just find that hard to believe. Like really and truly, I really do find that hard to believe.
Look at my bro Chuck, man. Shout out to my bro Chuck, plus on Black Boys, man. They had a wonderful podcast yesterday. Hey. Chuck and Dre. So if you guys haven't checked out Plus on Block podcast, definitely go and check them out. The links is always going to be provided to you guys, and it's always in the front page of this channel here. But even with him, Street Fighter 6 is like his most anticipated joint. In the same month that Final Fantasy 16 is releasing, he say he's copping the game. That's a big thing for somebody.
And
like
he's
that,
not. He don't play these types of games.
Yeah, what I mean. So
Chuck don't really play these types of games. So the fact that even he is like, yo, I'm picking this up and I'm playing this, yo, that actually speaks volumes to another portion of it. It speaks volumes to like people who don't necessarily play Final Fantasy or play RPGs, buying this and picking this up and playing this just off the strength of this looks incredible. I have to try this out, right? And I think that's why presentation, when it comes to showing your games off, presentation is extremely important. This is something that I've always said. Like when you have people who suck at your games, showing your games off, or you're not showing like your game in the best light, that stuff can be a detriment to the success of the game. Now, is it as detrimental as like, say not having a performance? I'm trying. Sorry, I get over it. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna not do that. But there's not, presentation is important, man. And I think when it comes to Final Fantasy 16, the presentation for this game is phenomenal. And again, looking at this, if I was somebody that didn't necessarily play Final Fantasy games or RPGs or something like that, if I was watching this, I'd be like, damn, this is impressive. Like, this is incredible to see. Like, what game is this? Like, I gotta play this.
Yeah, like if you didn't know anything about it.
Yoshi P said in the beginning and one of the things that Yoshi P said in the beginning of the State of Play, which I think is very good, is that he said, and that's important for people, because people are like, damn, 16 games in a series? Damn, why I'm gonna be lost. I'm not gonna know the story. They laid it out. Yo, you don't need to know nothing about no other Final Fantasy. This is his own thing. Which, it's just dope. So
Yeah, I think
Can't
that's
wait.
super important to highlight. I agree with you 100% on that. You know what I mean? Very, very smart to do something like that. But yeah, I think Final Fantasy 16 is going to be an amazing game. Can't wait for it to come out. You already know with me and Persona, you know the vibes that's going to happen with that. We're definitely going to be talking about it, but during that week of the game release, you know, there's not going to be any WUPS podcast that week, but we'll be back. We'll talk about it for sure. But you guys already know. If you guys are new here, you don't know, but you guys that, you know, support WUPS, you already know the vibes with that.
Yeah, I think our community understands now. I mean, they've been rocking with us for like 2 years now. I think our community understands, Bari, that like certain games, I know that there's not going to be a WUPS this week, and I understand it. You know, so shout out to our community, man.
Yeah, man. But there's another game that's coming out this week or next week, Persona, man, that's looking phenomenal. And it's only DLC
on PS5.
And it's only
like DLC.
It's only on the PS5. But I want to clarify this, Persona.
I can't sing worth the shit. I can't do it as good as you can. Oh my god, I started them. Why did I do that? I started them up.
But Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores.
Oh yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores. Wink, wink. New trailer came out. Well, pretty much launch trailer or launch story trailer came out for the expansion DLC Burning Shores, and it looks amazing. Once again, yo, big shout out to my man Persona, man. Yo, real talk, he been keeping me in the loop with a lot of this stuff here. When Gorilla, I'm gonna showcase Gorilla's new gameplay too with the knockdowns that they uploaded on Twitter, and that looks amazing here. But this story trailer, man, looked fire, Persona, man. Aloy is kind of opening up, bringing somebody in with her on a journey. You know what I mean?
This is our first confirmation of that too. Like, okay, we didn't know nothing about that until this. So
the ending of Forbidden West definitely, you know, played on that because it's going to be a greater, grander, you know, evil coming, and she can't just solo everything by herself like she's been doing in Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. You know what I mean? Where she want to take all the responsibilities on.
Yeah, and with the Quinn, they're very knowledgeable of like
on the technology,
that old world tech and stuff like that as well. So it makes sense that they would have her and their people. And I got a feeling like when she goes to this Quinn tribe in Fleet End, they all gonna have a focus, man.
Oh yeah, we've seen that.
It's gonna be like way more of that. Yeah, like there's definitely gonna be a lot more of that old school tech coming around with this stuff. But
I forgot the NPC character name. She was a woman that was along. She's a Quinn too. She was along with Aloy.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
She had a focus as well, and they knew about the technology and all. So yeah, story wise, it makes sense having somebody like that along with her because she don't have to explain everything. Cause you know Aloy be getting annoyed, bro. Aloy be like, oh my god, man, I got it.
Yeah, yo, she definitely is like a very impatient person. Aloy, man, she just trying to get shit. Yeah. Yeah.
But one thing in this trailer I caught on to is that she is using far Zenith tech now, man.
Sir.
You know, before I left Twitter, shout out to my man J-Man. We spoke about this on here on WUPS where, you know, he was bringing up the fact that how can anybody pre-order the game? They ain't show no new aspects and no new detail. You know, we was telling them like, we know this stuff is coming, bro. This is Gorilla. This is Gorilla. You know what I mean? They're gonna showcase these trailers. They're gonna drip feed this information, you know, launch trailers here, and they did a big reveal here. Far Zenith Tech, and it's looking kind of Mega Man Busterish, Persona, man. She about to be blasting some things up.
Yo, definitely got some Mega Man vibes when she pulled out that damn Far Zenith weapon.
I'm gonna pause it for y'all too.
You about that life. You about to fight that big ass horse with that Far Zenith Tech. That thing about to look like a father son Kamehameha. Yo, and
there's a part in this trailer. There's a part in this trailer too, where it was looking like Final Fantasy 16. She was on the sun wing or the water wing, and it was like man moving and dodging of whatever was shooting at her. I think it was at that big machine that was shooting at her and all that stuff. And I was like, yo, you wasn't doing that in Forbidden West. You know what I mean? When you got
Yeah,
the
there's
Sun
definitely
Wing.
some more. There's definitely some more movement when it comes to the Sun Wing. Or I think this wing is different though. It's not called
The
the
Water
Sun
Wing,
Wing. It's
Water
called
Wing.
Water Wing. Yeah, like this Water Wing got some movement to it, man. Like and it looks like you're flying faster because at the very beginning of this trailer, where like you saw like that tower shooting all those orbs at it, I feel like that's how the game's gonna start. For some reason, I just feel like that's the start of the game.
Okay.
But you were kind of it looked like you was flying a little. You're flying faster as well because again, this is on PS5 now. Like this specific DLC, so they loading everything in much quicker and all that stuff. Like they're not. There's no strings on them, so I definitely see them
No more strings
speeding that
on
up a
me.
little bit. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the far Zenith tech here. She probably stole it from old boy. But yeah, Aloy ain't playing around, yo. Aloy ain't playing around.
She got it from she got it from what's the name's character? Silence or the shorty that you fight at the end.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot her
Trinity.
name too. Yeah, Trinity, yeah. But also wanted to show the new gameplay from Twitter. So they also had Twitter gameplay showing some of the knockdown stuff here. And this looked amazing, man. By the way, I downloaded this from Twitter, so in the beginning it's going to compress a little bit, but it's going to clear up a little bit. So just let you know. So here is the Twitter trailer of the new takedown abilities that she has here, and we'll talk about it and we'll move on. So it's going to clear up. Don't worry, it's going to clear up a little bit, or it's going to clear up, in Twitter format. But yeah, she has a new takedown using the polecast now. It looked like she has a new dodge ability too, because she was running forward and she just did a back dodge like that. It looked definitely new terrain where you have like volcanic rocks and coal with magma all over the place and all that, the burning shores. But this takedown looks very, very powerful, man. It looks very, very powerful, where the weakening effect will come on these machines, and you have a much, much more time to launch an attack with an arrow or whatnot. Because look, she jumps off and then she goes up here, hit the arrow, boom, and just walked off. You could definitely tell this is Suni Legends that's doing this gameplay here, man. But Persona, how you feeling about the new takedowns and all that?
The takedowns I think look really great. One of the other things that I noticed too with this little snippet of gameplay, the machines look so much more detailed here, bro. Like everything looks so much more detailed. Like I can see how somebody can say, "Oh, this is CGI," because this looked like CGI and it's not.
Yeah,
like this is gameplay, but that's how beautiful Horizon is.
When somebody say that, you just gotta say it's like Gorilla. That. It's Gorilla.
Yeah, it's Gorilla. Yeah, it's Gorilla. Like this looks incredible. Like people would look at this and be like, "Oh yeah, this is CGI." Nah, brother, that's the game, bro. That's how the game really looks. And like the combat is just, I love the combat in Horizon. I can't wait, man. This is another one, man. Y'all about to see me on my swag with
as you should. As
the combat in this game, man. Yeah, I'm excited for this one too.
April 19th,
yep.
Same day as Pixel Remaster, but pretty sure we're gonna play the new game first. Whichever it is, it don't matter.
Listen, we playing. For me, I'm playing this Burning Shores first, bro.
Shores, yeah.
Like that Pixel Remaster, that's gonna have to wait.
Like there's certain games where like I game on my monitor, like I have a 4K OLED monitor. But when it's certain games come out like this, you know exactly what I do. I plug that HDMI right into that OLED. I was like, I sit back and let's take it all in, man. Enjoy all that glory. You know what I mean? But can't wait for Burning Shores. Super, super excited. I'm loving the fact that they tease some of the new mechanics, showcasing what a PS5 can do. With this game. But Persona, man, let's get into it. Let's move on because we got something else we gotta talk about here, man.
What's up?
It's a suicide. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will now launch on. They actually gave a date, which is pretty cool. February 2nd. 2024. We have made a tough but necessary decision to take the time needed to work on getting the game to be the best quality experience for players. Thank you to our amazing community for your continued support and patience and understanding. There is much more to share in a few months ahead. We look forward to seeing you in Metropolis next year. So Suicide Squad actually got delayed last month or a few months ago to later on in 2023, but now they're saying it's completely delayed out of 2023 and launching February 2nd, 2024. Persona, talk to me, man. How you feeling about this?
Whew. Yo, I want to know, like, I know what I think part of the reason why they said that they were delaying this game was because of polishing or whatever, man. Listen, from what I seen with the gameplay when we originally looked at it, I didn't really get that type of vibe that it needed polish per se. At least not that much where it requires almost year delay. But yo,
Pretty
man, I think yeah, it's pretty much a year delay. Yo, I think the backlash from the community is what really like sent them over. I really think we're going to see this game look quite not super different because you can't really change too much in a year. But I think certain things are definitely going to be noticeably different outside of the performance.
Let me ask you this. Because I know you play a lot of these type of games. Do you think it's now delayed a year out because they're reworking and removing the whole live service aspect as far as like the battle pass and all that stuff in there? Or you think they're going to still keep that even with this delay? I know it's a tough question because it's hard to answer, but I just want your thoughts on it.
No, I think they're still going to keep that because and they said this during the state of play. The battle pass is all cosmetics. I don't think they're going to remove that because I don't really see a need to remove that because there's nothing in there that deliberately hinders or progresses game or is tied to gameplay. So, I see them still keeping that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think like majority of this delay is more so like one of my biggest feedbacks, and I hit them up. You know, I'm not one of these people where I just tweet, make a video. I go into your forums. You know what I mean? I'm in your FAQs. I'm in that. I was like, yo, you need to add more melee aspects to the game. And I think that's one of the aspects that they're going to add in there, where that's also going to be like a class to it. You know, not just for takedowns, but melee is going to be incorporated within it, and that's going to change the gameplay a little bit.
I can see them also increasing. Because one of the things that I think was noticeable with the gameplay that we saw was the hit detection for the guns seemed a little off a little bit as well. Yeah, so I can see them kind of fixing that. But in terms of it being a live service game, that's baked into the game. Like it's a battle pass, man.
All right,
like,
so let me ask you this too.
Play COD, they play all this other stuff.
Let me ask you this too. This is a game you was anticipating. This is a game we was anticipating, to be honest with you. Now that it's being delayed a year out, are you upset about that? Is this like a delay that you feel like upset about, or you're sad about this, or you're disappointed about this one? How you feeling?
I gotta be honest with you, right? This game was going to be releasing in May, and this was releasing like way too close to Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16. I wasn't gonna have no time for this, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was still gonna get it and try to squeeze some time into it, but I really wanted to put time into this. And with a game like this, you know, you're gonna want to build up your character, kind of like how we did with Avengers. Get your builds right, practice, and all this other stuff. I wasn't gonna have no time to do that with Street Fighter 6 and Final Fantasy 16 around the corner. So I was fine with the delay, but I was also kind of like calling out the community because, again, people in this community, they're complaining on shit that they're not going to buy. You know,
it wasn't interesting at all.
Oftentimes, people weren't interested in this anyway. People were telling Rocksteady they need to make another fucking Batman, right? Instead of, you know, so like I think, and this is kind of like a crazy thing with developers, and this is why I think being a developer in today's time is extremely tough because, you know, you looking at, you know, these influencers or journalists or people, you know, gauging the community to see, like, you know, how people are feeling. And oftentimes people aren't giving their true thoughts because they're one of three things. They either don't play these games, or they play these games, but not in a manner of where they're really well versed to really speak on it in a manner of giving something constructive to the 100%. Game, or they're fucking trolling, right? So
that's talking points.
With something like this. Yeah, like talking points and stuff. So I think with stuff like this, it's hard to gauge how people truly feel because no one's being honest, or people just talking to talk. So I from what I saw with Suicide Squad, if they still were going to release it, even if it was like, oh, we're releasing in August or whatever, I still would have been playing it. Like, it still would have been bought and played because I was digging what we originally saw.
Oh no, they said holidays.
But you know,
holiday
or some shit like that. So
yeah, the first delay, they was like holiday 2023 or like fall or something like that. But yeah, I feel one thing I want to say. I know Jason Schreier, he went into his detail as far as what he thinks, why the game is being delayed. I just want to expand upon that. So this, you know, he brought up Spider-Man 2, but he didn't really go into further detail, or I didn't see it. I'm not on Twitter. So, but I feel that there's some aspects to that I agree with, because Rocksteady, this game is a huge partner up with PlayStation. It had its own state of play as well, no different than Final Fantasy, right? Or it was a part of state of play as well. And releasing it in fall or holiday, you still playing it with another superhero game that, you know, probably didn't want to tangle with or tackle, especially after all the feedback. You know, people might just completely skip the game. So might as well just delay it. Whatever PlayStation's coming out with later on in the year, that's the focus, and delay this until next year and try to reorganize, you know, get some of this hype back for this game, showcase the game in a different light, and see how people feel about it then going into 2024 or whatnot. So I can definitely see something like that happening, because PlayStation was like, hey, you know, we understand that you want to release a date, but I think it's smarter to release it much later or to next year. And you know, the focusing on polishing, simply like what Final Fantasy 16 did. Like, really truly, I feel like Final Fantasy 16 could have launched last year. But they didn't want no bugs. They didn't want no issues. No bugs or none of that. They didn't want nothing in their game. And all they did for the past half year now was debugging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
but with Final Fantasy 16, we didn't have a date though. Like, there was no date, there was no nothing. So that's different. Like, there's no delay there. They said, you know, we'll give you a date when we're comfortable. And I think this goes into a much deeper thing, Bari, with PlayStation. You know, just to bring the conversation back to PlayStation as a whole. You know, I think one of the things that, you know, you and I have been speaking about for quite some time here on WUPS, what other people have spoken about, you know, what people keep asking from PlayStation. The number one thing people want from PlayStation is a showcase. We want to see what PlayStation developers are working on, right? We want to see, we want to get updates. And, you know, as much as, like, you know, you're not going to hear nothing from me when it says, like, yo, I want that shit now. I want to see what they're doing now. Like, announce that shit for Monday morning type of showcase, right? But I think when we're looking at developers and when you kind of take a step back and look at all of what's going on, I kind of understand why PlayStation is so tight-lipped about what the developers are doing, or so tight-lipped about release dates, or so tight-lipped about showing things too early, because we get to situations of what we get with Suicide Squad, or get to situations where we get, like, you know, this is the PlayStation podcast, but we got to mention it just for the sake of this conversation. Redfall, and all these other games that tend to either show things not in the best light.
Thank you, Persona. We just lost the sub now.
Yeah, you're right. My fault. Not show things in the best light, or show things too soon, and the developers aren't comfortable with, like, meeting a deadline or something like that. So that's one of the things I can appreciate from PlayStation and its developers when it comes to showing things off. I feel like it can be a little bit excessive, because now you're at the mercy of them. And, you know, when you're an artist and trying to perfect something, it's never going to be perfect. So you're always going to be putting it off, or never truly feel confident that it's ready to be shown, or whatever the case may be. But I kind of understand it, but I still want that showcase.
Oh yeah. Listen, you got no disagreement from me here with that, for sure. You know, PlayStation, we definitely looking forward to that, and we need that. Absolutely. But to move along, Persona, man, we got some news here. Very, very interesting news. I don't think it's interesting, but, you know, PlayStation centric. Are you tired?
Out of what?
When you fall asleep, do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes, yeah.
What's the last dream that you remember?
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, whoa, get a little kinky in here. Hold up, so listen,
Nah, it wasn't.
a
It wasn't
PG
kinky.
dream,
It wasn't
brother.
kinky. It wasn't kinky.
Whoa, man, yo, this is just a PG podcast.
Come
So
on,
man, we
man.
gonna get demonetized.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't no stupid shit. Ain't no stupid shit like that. Yo, move on. Just do the thing, bro. Because I don't want to talk about
you
bro.
messed up my segment, man. With your dreams.
I ain't messed up shit, bro.
Yeah, you did.
You assumed that. I was just like, I don't want to talk about that here, bro.
Yo, that's my bro. Yo, I love this dude, man. Yo, so Media Molecule is going to end the live service for Dreams, and they're working on like a new project. So they're letting people know that they're officially ending the services for Dreams pretty soon. Let me find a date here. Okay, so they're saying you'll be able to continue and create as normal, but Media Molecule itself is moving on to something new. The team says it's incredibly proud of Dreams and everything it's achieved so far, but endlessly grateful to the community for the belief and the continuous contributions. The game and the community it's attracted to is one of the best I ever done. So yeah, Dreams is more like a creative type tool game where a lot of people have created some beautiful and amazing things. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know, some of the stuff I see on Twitter or even on YouTube or whatnot, it just looks amazing, looks gorgeous. But it's something definitely that I wasn't really into. Like, you know, you probably like foot dipping there, like, oh look, they created a cool Sonic stage or a cool Flash stage or something like that, or you know, a game, but it wasn't nothing really that will hold you in there long, in my personal opinion. Maybe that people that's into Dreams and all that stuff, they feel much different. But for me, that's how I felt about it. And I felt like Media Molecule themselves could have put more creative gameplay or more creative games in there from them. You know what I mean? Instead of relying so much on the community, which the community is amazing. But that's just how I feel. But they saying that they're going offline with the game. They're not. There's no more further support going on to it, but you can still continue to play all the creations and all that stuff that's there. You still be able to play that, and you still be able to create stuff as normal, but then moving on to a new project. So Persona, give me your overall thoughts and there's Dreams and, you know, they're moving on, and let's play around with like, what's this new game for them? You know what I mean? What it could be.
I'm in the same boat. I never really was the biggest Dreams person either. Like, I'm not really, those types of games, I'm like, they're cool, obviously, for people to flex their creative muscles. But for me, I just never really wanted to put the time in to do that type of stuff. So Dreams, the game Dreams, I didn't really care about it too much. I'm like, all right, you know, like even seeing this news, I'm just kind of like, all right, you know, like cool. You know, I know a lot of people were begging for this game to be on PC. I don't know, like, what is up with you people in this community, like just constantly begging for that stupid shit.
And they won't touch it.
And yeah, it's like, oh, this should have been on PC, but do you play this? No. So then shut the So, you know, when it comes to that, you know, when it comes to Dreams, man, you know, I know it had a huge following and a lot of people was rocking with it. But for me, I actually want to see Media Molecule move on to something kind of, I want to see Media Molecule do a guerrilla where they make like a totally new IP of something that's just really outside of what they normally make. And like just surprise the world, kind of like how Guerrilla did with Horizon. That's really what I want from Media Molecule, right? Because I do think Media Molecule is a great studio, and a very creative studio. But I would love to see how creative they can be in a genre that kind of puts them in an uncomfortable element.
Yeah, I mean they're the more whimsical, type type game developers and creators. So I'm not thinking that they're going to be, the next game we're creating is a horror game. Yeah, I don't really get that from them.
Nah, I don't want them to. I don't really want them to go like too far in that realm. But I wouldn't mind seeing them take on like an action adventure.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you with that. Like I feel like I think you should just continue with Little Big Planet, like how 1, 2, and 3 was. Or continue with what Tearaway was doing. Tearaway was a nice adventure. You know what I mean? It did all the little creative aspects as far as what you can do with the DualShock or, the Vita or whatnot. You know what I mean? Go back into that ballpark instead of just having a whole game relying on creation tools. You know what I mean? Little Big Planet, regardless of how you felt about Little Big Planet or not, I love the hell out of Little Big Planet. You still had a whole entire game for you to play, a adventure game, a story for you to play. Then you have the whole creation aspects was like a secondary thing. You know what I mean? You beat the game, you play the game, and then you go, oh, let's see what the gaming community is creating. But this game, Dreams, was just more so that's like relying on like the community and what they can create, because Media Molecule themselves, they put out like the games that they put out was sparse, in my opinion. But some more information here that said Media Molecule points out in the FAQ that some features and updates that were announced expected simply won't happen now. So they completely just done with further future updates. We won't be getting a PS5 version and thus no PSVR2 support. Online multiplayer or 3D printing, which is always where presumables are on the table. So just a little tidbits here. And you can get all that information here from their Docs Dreams blog thing that they have here. But yeah, a little very disappointing news, but you know, I understand.
Let me answer. Let me answer. Just wait. It says Persona wants Media Molecule to make a third person over the shoulder open world action game with RPG elements to be original. No, but if they can make an action adventure game, kind of like what Bari said with Little Big Planet and Tearaway, that kind of plays into that creative aspect as well. But it's still, I mean, if they still maintain their identity of who they are, that would be dope. What I'm saying is I wanted them to create something different that's not just a game within a game type of thing where you create and shit like that. No, I would want them to make something that's more story driven, story focused, and you know, has combat or you know, and it can be creative, kind of like how Concrete Genie is. Concrete Genie is a game about art and a kid being bullied, and you're still utilizing the PlayStation features with the move and all this other stuff, and it still lets you have that creative aspect, but it's also have a story and it's an adventure. That's the shit that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? Something within their ballpark, but it's something, it's still new and innovative. You know what I mean? You can still...
Yeah, it's still new. Concrete Genie is new. And it's creative as fuck. Because you can make whatever you want, however you want. And that's it. And it's got like low combat sequences and all these cool things. And it's a cool game.
Yeah, I gotta understand too that majority of games that come out are third person, you know, perspective. That's what majority of games are. You know what I mean? So I really never understand this whole over the top third person view. Like that's majority of what games are, man. You know what I mean? Even if it's asymmetric, it's still like a third person type view. But moving along, Persona, man, to one of the bigger news that we have here, and this is more down your alley because you know you were saying that you was talking about this game, and you know you saw my EA, and you know how the community can get with that stuff. But on the blog here, EA announced like a new game called Immortals of Aveum, and they're saying that it's a first person RPG, like military sci-fi RPG type game or whatnot. And we're gonna run a trailer, but give me your thoughts on this, man. I didn't really look too much into it, but I know you said you was talking about it, and you know it's EA, so people was like, you know, kind of hesitant and whatnot. Or do I have it on slow mo?
That's what I was saying about. That's what I was saying about me. So yeah, no. Looking at the gameplay, this was kind of like straight out of left field. Like I was very surprised to see, them like just straight up like announce this game, and like it's got a release date of July. I'm just like, whoa, okay, like this is like straight out of left field. And everything I was seeing, so what had me intrigued at first, obviously the game looks very intriguing, but also the actress that played the original voice actress of Ikora was in this trailer, like she's in this game. So I was like, oh shit, okay, let me pay. I forgot her name, but I was like, all right, let me see what's up here. And so you know, looking at the gameplay and the little gameplay snippets that you do see towards the end of the trailer, you know, it's a first-person magic FPS single player RPG game. And I was like, oh shit, okay, like yo, I'm intrigued. Like you definitely have my attention. From what I've seen, this looks really, really dope. This looks like it has some really good potential, right? And like I said, towards the end, towards the end of the trailer, you're gonna see like the gameplay aspects of it, like they actually show gameplay, right? So I'm like, yo, this looks dope, man. Like I can see myself playing this. But my whole thing is, when I was saying, oh, it's EA, is because we know how EA move, man, right? Like, you know, they just move real funny with stuff like this, where like it's one thing, and then when it come out, it's another, and then you find out that the devs say, oh, you know, they wanted it like this or whatever. So like that's my whole thing. And yes, EA has been putting out some pretty interesting games with Star Wars, Jedi Survivor that's coming out.
The EA original stuff has been pretty good.
Yeah, so
I think that's what they call it, EA Original.
Yeah, like it's called EA Original. So that's why I'm cautious. Like EA is a company that I don't necessarily look at and always assume that it's going to be a quality experience, right? And I know that can obviously change as they continuously put out games that are great. But I've been burned by EA too many times to just go into every game that they're announcing blindly thinking that it's going to be great. Only very few studios get that level of faith from me. And you know, this might sound, you know, a lot of those studios unfortunately are under PlayStation. So yeah, you know,
go figure.
You're a fanboy. Yeah, of course they're under PlayStation because you're a fanboy, of course, right? But I'm still going to be very critical of it because it's EA. Like that's the main thing for me. This is EA, so like I'm being a little more critical, or looking at this through like a third eye, trying to really see what's up. But I can see myself playing this, and this looks great. So
it looks fun. Like from what I saw from the trailer, what I'm looking at here, the screenshots, the stuff that they're explaining here is like military, sci-fi, magic, open world or RPG type game. It definitely looks cool. You know what I mean? When I was watching the trailer, I got like BioShock vibes, like a faster paced BioShock vibes, even though it's not like BioShock kind of like themed. But it looked very similar, you know, with the magic and, you know, you're shooting with one hand or whatnot. Even though I know that's not what it is in BioShock, but you get what I'm saying. But a world of fantasy. So it looks like it's going to be a complex game to explain, because even from the first sentence here, it says the realm of first-person shooters is largely inhibited by games of military and sci-fi themes. In the recent FPS, okay, so they're saying that this is a techno fantasy shooter from EA. You see what I'm saying? Like how gamers are now, they're like, what is the game's about? What is, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like you're going to be having doing a lot of explanation, but overall, the gameplay and all that stuff looks very fun.
It looks good, but I want to see a little bit more. But it looks good. It is up for pre-order right now. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon just yet. I need to see just a little bit more. But
yeah, a little bit more.
I am intrigued by this, and I'm definitely keeping this game on my radar.
Let me ask you this: on the pre-order, does it have a date on it, or is just like
it's July? It comes out July 20th.
Oh, really? Okay. You didn't say nothing here in this blog.
Yeah, the pre-order is up for this right now. Let me look for it real quick.
It looks good. What y'all think in the chat, man? Put a 1 in the chat if you're interested. Put a 2 if you're not, and put 1 or 2 in the chat. 1 if you're interested, a 2 if you're not interested. But in my opinion, it looks pretty cool. Like one thing in this community, a lot of people want, and they boast for, or they put out there that they want a lot of new IPs. Like why developers are not being creative and put out more new IPs? Why all these remakes are coming out? Here's a perfect example of a new IP that looks pretty interesting, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are going to use that like
July 20th.
You always exciting for everything, but it looks pretty cool to me.
Yo, no, it looks great. It looks dope, man. Like I'm not even trying to shit on the game. It looks great. It looks dope. I think this is next gen only, which is always a good sign as well.
Okay.
They have no strings on them, mostly, you know. But
strings on me.
I think with something like this, I'm definitely interested. I'm gonna keep my eye on it, and you know, when I see a little bit more gameplay, I'm most likely gonna pick it up. Straight up.
I'm with you with a more gameplay aspect for sure. If this was probably like a third person game,
the only reason why I'm treating it like that is because EA, man. That's why. Like I'm still very cautious when it comes to EA. I know that they're definitely trying to change and fix things and all that stuff, and I understand that and I respect that. That's why I'm still, I'm still paying attention to the game and giving it a chance. I just need to see a little more gameplay, man, because it's EA.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
And we just spoke about a whole third person view. Like, respect. If it was third person, it's probably got pre-order. No cap. I ain't even gonna hold you. But shout out to Verge Bizzle for the $199. He said, it's not that a big a deal.
It's not that big a deal.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Verge Bizzle, man. So, Persona, let's get into some quick fire news, and then we get into the topic, man. Not that much big news came out, but the news has been pretty impactful, in my opinion. Not like, a lot of stories or whatnot. But this one was interesting. We spoke about this on the phone. We was like, I'm not really mad about this. You know what I mean? Well, I'm a little bit mad about this. So PlayStation Plus may have finally stopped spamming your claiming free games. So one thing I always love when it comes to PlayStation is that you get a receipt for everything you do on the PlayStation Store. DLC, microtransaction, don't matter what the cost, or if it's free, you get a receipt. Free to play games that you get from the PlayStation Store or PS Plus, you get a receipt. The games that you buy, typically you pre-order, you get a receipt. But here on Reddit, what they're saying here is that they might have stopped with the whole when you are like downloading, or when you added a PlayStation Plus game to your library, they stopping the receipt. Thank you for your purchase or whatnot from there. How you feel about it? Is this like big news, or is this something that I kind of like the receipt. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I like to keep a track of everything.
Nah, I don't want my email box flooded with bullshit. Like I shouldn't be getting a receipt for shit that's free.
So you're with this.
Yeah, I'm with this, because why am I getting a receipt for something that's free? It should just be something I redeem and that's it.
But it's tracking your account. Like, it's everything you do in your account, you getting a receipt. You can get like a timestamp or whatever for that. Oh, regardless if it's free or not, here's something that you have.
If it's free, I really don't care. Only receipts I want is for shit that I pay for, because that's truly what I feel should be getting tracked for me personally, so that if I want to dispute a charge or something like that, it's there. I'm not calling my card company to dispute shit I bought for free, so I don't really care.
Nah, I feel you. But if you guys are noticing this, let us know too, man. I don't think I noticed it yet. I'm gonna definitely look into it more. But I'm a type of person. I feel like stuff like this, don't just think for the consumer. Just put the option there. Have a toggle. Oh, free to play games or stuff that you redeem from PlayStation Plus. You don't want a receipt for. Toggle that on. Don't just fully assume for it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's how all gamers or all consumers are feeling. Nah, because I want my receipt. I don't give a damn if it's you know what I mean. But Persona, like you said, Persona is different. So let's have that toggle there for everybody. That's my input. PlayStation, if you're listening. You know what I mean? Next quick update here is that the Legend of Heroes Trails into the Ravine it has a release date now. They launched a new trailer, but they have a date, July 7th, 2023. This is one series that I'm into, but I haven't really got into. I have every single game that's on PlayStation right now currently, but I haven't fully dived into all of the games yet. The only one I played is the first one. I think I'm like more than halfway done for the first one, and I stopped playing because other games was coming out. But I hear nothing but good things when it comes to Legend of Heroes games, especially from my bro Kofi. That he play these games religiously. And yeah, one of these days I definitely will get into them. But I just haven't really fully dived into it. But how you feeling? Is this something interesting? You know what I mean?
No, I'm in the same exact boat as you, Bari. Like, I have every game on the PlayStation. I haven't played them. None of them. The
only reason why I haven't played the trailer, because I know how it can be with some of these anime games. So I'm a little cautious.
I get that. No, I get that. I totally get that. So we'll still clear the trailer.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to put it here, like, as a quick news that, the release date got announced. So, and it's coming pretty soon, in July 7th. And then the final quick news we have here is Zenith, The Last City have a PvP mode. So this is a VR 2 game that I bought as well. I haven't booted this one up yet as well. But it's cool that they're getting a new mode where they're going to have a PvP mode, because this is an open world MMORPG VR 2 game. You know what I mean? And as you can see here, you can use dual swords, wands, bow and arrows, all that stuff in this game. You know, go into dungeons with your friends with PvE stuff. But now they're just adding a PvP mode in here. That's to further, you know, having some engagement within the game. So I think it's a pretty cool update, man. Pretty cool. What you thinking, Persona?
This is one of the. It's funny too, because with this PSVR 2 game, this is on my list, man. I've grabbed this because like, yo, MMO in VR, like that's dope, and I haven't started it yet. But the fact that it has PvP, I'm very intrigued by that. We definitely have to jump on there and have some matches with that.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it looks like it's not just like 1 versus 1. It could be like a whole slew of people in here from what I'm seeing from the clips. But it's dope that, you know, these games are getting updated, you know, adding new modes and all stuff within VR. You know, a lot of people have their, you know, they're very hesitant when it comes to VR, which is, I think is kind of weird, but I understand. But yeah, VR is thriving out here. You know, the developers are supporting it. This is no different than what we've been saying when it comes to VR. There's a lot of games in VR, man.
Did you see the VR news from Inside Gaming about the sales numbers? So the news from Inside Gaming was that, and again, this is still speculative, but you know, let's entertain it, right? That remember that original article that came out that they were trying to say that the PSVR 2 was coming out the gate lackluster in terms of sales. Yeah. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. From Bloomberg.
Apparently, I think it was Bloomberg or whoever it was. I can't remember, but apparently they're actually PSVR 2 is actually the best-selling PSVR headset in terms of launch numbers ever.
I'm not surprised, bro. Yo, what? Remember when we was playing? After They Fall. Dudes,
we were meeting people that were playing.
That was how Oculus and all stuff. They say, yo, they was buying PS5s and they bought the VR.
Yep. We met like 2 or 3 people like that when we first were playing at PSVR. So yeah, you're right.
So I'm not. I feel like this is
something that I said though. Where
go ahead, because I think you were about to say the same thing. Because we on the same page.
I was gonna say, I think this goes back to something that I was saying before, where it's like, yo, people are gonna buy the shit that they want, like price and stuff like that. Again, and with PlayStation VR 2, people were looking at the price and trying to say, oh, well, it needs to be cheaper. And I'm like, no, it's an enthusiast product. It's not meant to be something that's mass adopted.
And the price of spec is pretty cheap.
Yeah, and when it comes to gauging the sales of the product, it's coming from an enthusiast perspective, because it's not something that's going to be mass adopted. It's not meant to be. It's not priced to be.
They would love it, but it's not. Yeah,
of course, but it's not.
But also, I was going to say is that I do feel like the media it has an agenda, because they want this specific product with the specifications on PC. So what's happening? Oh, pre-order numbers is not high. PlayStation is changing their forecast numbers. Incorrect. Oh, the first month sales is bad. It's only 200 and whatever sales, which kind of don't make sense anyway if that was a number, because that seems pretty good. You know what I mean? Like they're going to push that stuff, because along with the news or whatever speculation that they're saying, they're also giving their feelings. Oh, this should be cheaper. Oh, this should be on PC. It needs to be
on PC. Yep.
Yeah, because they know
it doesn't have any games, which is also not true. None of what they're saying is true. And people were saying this. I knew it was an agenda back when people were giving their reviews of it and saying this is the best PSVR. This is the best VR headset on the market. Mm-hmm. It's incredible, but I can't recommend it to you because it's not on PC, or because it has no games, or because it's too expensive.
Yeah,
and it's like, what?
Pure craziness.
Like what?
Pure craziness, man.
Oh, but keep in mind, you have to have a PS5 to use the PSVR 2. You need a whole rig to use a. And this is why, like, yo, I'm not going to get on a soapbox here because this is not the podcast for it, but this is why gaming journalism is in the state that it's in. This is why like so many gamers don't trust what these people say, because it's not genuine, man. It's a lot of fluff and bullshit. Respectfully, this is why.
Yep. So Persona also want to let you guys know that there's a big news that's coming out here where Sammy Sega is nearing the deal to acquire Rovio Entertainment, you know, the people that make Angry Birds and all these other games.
Who still plays Angry Birds?
I have Angry Birds on my phone, but I don't play it. The
last time I played Angry Birds, was it college or high school? I don't know. It's been a long time. I haven't touched no Angry. I didn't even know people still played that shit.
I remember this is back in like 2018 when I got my second promotion and I got like a new corner office. I definitely was playing like some mobile games, like, you know, like I'm here in my new office and I'm like, so I pull up Angry Birds and like the Street Fighter games and all that stuff during that time. But that's the last time I can really remember playing Angry. Cause look, I still have Angry Birds on my phone.
You do? Why?
Yeah.
Garbage.
So I have like a game section on my phone and Angry Birds right here. See Angry Birds 2?
I'm good. It's just guilt. It's just guilt.
You know what I mean? But I'll be honest, I don't play it. So, but this is still a big purchase because over $1 billion. $1 billion purchase here, man. So we're looking to see what Sega's doing there. Listen, Sega, you got a lot of great games, a lot of great developers that I feel like that money should be put towards that. A lot of some of these RPGs from like, especially from like Atlas, I think can get the quality of life. That's not like quality of life, but a bigger AAA budget for these games. And you out here want to buy Angry Birds.
It's just guilt.
And then the final quick little news, Persona, man, I thought this was really fun. I saw this when I was on PlayStation Stars, and you guys right now on PlayStation Stars, they have a campaign going on where you can download or earn Employee 32. So Employee 32 is actually Shuhei Yoshida right here. And yeah, you guys can get them. So the way how you get Shuhei is you can either play Cult of Lamb, you can either play Sifu. It's other indie games in there. It's indie games for sure, because you know it's Shuhei. And once you boot those games up or start them up, you earn the Shuhei Employee 32 bobblehead. It's actually a bobblehead. So when you go to view it, he's actually like, you know, bobbling his head. I thought that was really fun. I thought that was really cool. Shout out to Shuhei Yoshida. That's the legend right there. That's Uncle Shu. We always want to have respect for our Shu, and that's something that I feel like, you know what I mean? Go ahead and boot those games up so you can get Uncle Shu on your phone when it comes to PlayStation Stars, man.
Yes,
how you feel about PlayStation Stars so far? Is it good, bad? Do a little better?
I really wish they would have went the Sony Rewards route and included points for the trophies that you earn.
Yeah, I'm with that.
That's my biggest gripe. Everything, and they haven't updated that reward store in God knows how long. They still got the same games. They didn't add. They still got a $5 and a $20. They didn't add a 10. They got the It Takes Two, Hades, Sekiro. Like they ain't update that shit. I'm just like, yo, what are y'all doing?
I'm happy though that they're updating like the actual digital trophies or whatever they want to call them. I think some of them are cool, but yeah, I agree with you 100%.
The campaigns are cool. Like, you know, like they updating the campaigns pretty regularly with some dope stuff. Like I think that's great. But there's still, for me personally, there's still things missing that makes this a great service right now, or a great program. Right now, I think PlayStation Stars is an okay program, and it's free. So it's like, what do you have to lose, right? Especially if you buy a lot of games digitally, it works. But in order for it to be a great program, I think they need to, you know, be more consistent with refreshing that reward store. God, Jesus, and add some new stuff in there. And they need to add you get gold points for earning trophies, like just straight up, kind of like how rewards had it, right? And listen, make the values, specific, because people gonna try to game the system and get all these $1 platinums. I get it, because that's what they were doing with Sony rewards, and people had $1,000 worth of points and shit. But
I agree with you. Like the rewards, I feel like they should expand upon it. So you have your own gear store, incorporate the gear store within PlayStation Stars. So not only were you earning
and
like
a PlayStation
little coins,
Direct store.
Yeah, not only are you earning coins or whatnot. Hey, here's a Last of Us t-shirt that you can earn if you get like 5,000 points, or with them it's going to be like 10,000 points.
Well, no, with PlayStation Direct, you have to sign in anyway to buy stuff from there, and they're doing exclusive launches from there. Why not have that coincide with PlayStation Stars as well to get more people to buy from the store, because you're getting points and all that stuff? Come on, PlayStation. Just give me a job already. I help y'all out. I got y'all. Yeah, that should have been something that they should have did out the gate with the PlayStation Gear Store and PlayStation Direct. It's all linked. So if you buy anything from a PlayStation affiliated store, you get points. Because then you would get points for physical purchases as well. Because clearly PlayStation is trying to make the PlayStation Direct store the one-stop shop, if you will. Why not incorporate stars with that?
That money goes directly to them. Well, big shout out to my man Henry Heck for the $5 super chat. He said the PlayStation VR2 flop. Bloomberg wouldn't dare lie to us. They got to be truthful, guys. They would never lie. But big shout out to everybody in the chat. We see you guys, man. We appreciate it. Shout out to everybody that came through and rocked out with us. But if you guys made it this far in the show, here is your trophies. Or here are your trophies. Proper English, Bari.
I can't hear it, so when you do that, I'm thinking something's wrong with you.
Oh no, because I have everything wired to the headphones, so you're not going to hear it.
Yeah, you got everything through this. I don't hear none of that. Yeah, I don't hear none of that. So.
Yeah. But let's get into the topic, man. We're just gonna have a quick little fun, 2 topics here. You guys can always participate as well within the topics. But I want to ask my broski persona. I just want to ask you a question. I just want to ask you a question.
I want to ask that question,
like you said, my mama taught me to ask questions, right? I just want to ask you. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you down there. You
want to ask me?
Yeah, you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Okay. I'm looking at you.
Okay.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, I'm looking at you.
I want to ask you a question.
Go on and ask the question, brother.
Can I ask a question?
Hear the trophy sound.
Oh,
they didn't hear the trophy sounds. Nope.
Oh shit.
Yeah, damn, brother.
There you go.
Go and get them trophies up, brother.
Now you should hear it.
Nah, I don't hear nothing.
Damn. So when I started the show, y'all didn't hear it too, because I had my my general audio on mute. Cause I have it routed to general audio. You guys ain't saying nothing in the goddamn chat.
Those are rookie mistakes. Bari, rookie mistakes.
God damn. You know what? We're gonna bless them up with some more.
Yeah, bless them up with a couple more trophies, because they ain't hear it in the beginning either. I got y'all. We're gonna get y'all these trophies so y'all can get these PlayStation Stars points so y'all can buy these games. So y'all can buy Hades for the 5th time in a row from that goddamn PlayStation Store.
Yo, TZ say something. My bad, man. I did not see it, bro. I did not see it. Yo, so before we get into our topics, just want to wish my bro Sick Humor TV a happy birthday once again. Happy birthday to my bro Sick Humor TV. Sick Humor is the one that does her the What's Up PlayStation podcast intro. We've been known Sick for a very, very long time. Always been cool with us. Always been podcasting, talking games, and all that stuff with Sick. And I just want to wish him a happy birthday. Hopefully he enjoy. Hopefully you have a good time. Play your games, sit in the pool, and give him his platinum trophy.
Thanks.
I know Sick like to, double up and play his game. So another platinum trophy for the birthday.
Yes, sir.
Also, I think it would be cool to implement that stuff. Like, if you guys, let us know your birthdays. So, we'll give you guys a shout out and whatnot. We can bless you up with a platinum trophy as well, or a nice little shout out. I think that would be cool.
Yo, fuck.
But Persona.
Yo.
Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm back to you.
Me.
You ain't tell me the desktop audio wasn't working, Persona. Told my rookie mistake. I blame you. I bet I went New York a little bit. You gotta blame the other man. But yo, let me ask this question, guys. You guys can participate as well, man. So first question here, Persona. You know how I get down, Persona. You know how I get down, man. I don't want, and I know you because you an honorable mention type of guy. You know what I mean? You don't want to be mean. You want to be fair and keep it down the middle and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But Persona, not in this question. Not in this question, okay?
All right, I got you.
If you can only play 3 games this year, 3 games this year, which games would that be? Only 3 can be selected. No honorable mentions, Persona. No honorable mentions. 3 games. If you can only play 3 games, which games would that be for the year? For 2023. So these games are coming out in 2023 and it's only for 2023. Which games will that be? You guys, like I said, you guys can participate in the chat as well. Talk to me.
Boom.
Talk to me. Yo, y'all are messy in the chat. Yo, don't look at the chat, bro.
All right, I got you. I got it. Here's my 3. Definitive.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 16.
Woo!
Spider-Man 2.
Woo!
Stellar Blade. Yeah, Stellar Blade. Yeah. Oh yeah, I went there. Oh yeah.
Low key, the first 2, it was exactly like mine. The third one,
Yeah.
I had a different game.
What you had?
I had Octopath Traveler 2.
I was gonna say, I promise I was gonna say Octo. I promise I was. But them yams, man.
Yo, when you said Stellar Blade, it jolted. I was like, yo, I need that game. But you know what I'm gonna say? So it's gonna be Final Fantasy 16, of course, Spider-Man 2, and my third game is going to be, and this is the only 3 games, the game that you see every single goddamn time we do a show here, Grand Blue Fantasy
Remake. Yeah.
Those are the 3
That's
games.
tough, bro. It's tough because like a million games is going in my head, man.
Those are my 3 games. Yo, so we got Chuck. He said Street Fighter 6, Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16. Julian said Octopath. Yes. We got Kratos. Yo, shout out to my man Kratos. Say, yo, them yams. Yo, Kendra said Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Final Fantasy 16, and Diablo 4.
Diablo 4 was another one I was going to choose as well.
The upper room being messy out here. Redfall 30 frames, Redfall 60, Spider-Man 2 performance ray tracing. Yo, Bird says Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, and Grand Blue. Yo, Andre B. Venom, Street Fighter 6, Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16. Yo, y'all with the 30 frames being messy, boy. Listen, you guys are gonna get us in trouble, okay? People come at us and say, but you guys mentioned this platform here, you being fair, but it be y'all in the chat.
Yep.
Okay.
It don't be us. We are a PlayStation podcast where we talk about all things PlayStation.
Yeah, look at Southstar. Southstar being messy.
Shout out to Henry Heck with the super chat. He says, "Can I get Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, shout out to my man TZ. He says Final Fantasy 16, Starfield, and Stella Yams. Ooh, so Dion got a different one here. He said Final Fantasy 16, Armor Core 6, and Stella Blade.
Yo, I forgot Armor Core is coming out this year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's
I forgot. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, this year might be like one of the greatest years of gaming,
bro. Yo, that's a fact.
Yo,
if they
Armored
hit
Core, Stella Yams, Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, we might even get Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth in December.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Boy.
Yo, so Leech, he says here Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, Jedi Survivor. Shout out to my man Jacob Walker.
Forgetful Gamer says Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, and Immortals of Aveum.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Arcade said WrestleQuest, Spider-Man 2, Street Fighter 6.
Okay. Dope. Yeah, I'm with that as well. Shout out to my man Iman, the rich, the swag lord. He said Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, Stellar Blade. And then we got Mac with Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, Stellar Blade. Yo, listen, a lot of commonalities here, man. You know what I mean?
Miles B said Final Fantasy 6, 5, and 4.
I'm with that. Miles. Yeah. I'm with that. Yo, Doc Dog, what's good, man? Appreciate Doc Dog coming through, man.
What up, Doc Dog? Shout out to you, man.
You know what I mean? It's good to see the Xbox family coming through and checking out a PlayStation podcast. You know, hopefully you guys enjoy it. You guys, enjoy your stay here. Where, you hit the like button or share the stream out or something. You know what I mean?
Yo, facts.
But yeah, I like the answers, Persona. I think we have some commonalities with 16. I think a lot of people, the anticipation,
that game up.
Yeah, definitely have picked up, especially after that state of play. Even though we out here saying that they didn't need to do this, I know for more of like the Final Fantasy enthusiasts, we want to avoid a lot of spoilers or stuff that they show there. But at the end of the day, it did its job as far as what it intended to do with that state of play. Get new interests and new hype within there. So last little question, Persona, I want to ask you.
The second question not on the list. This
it is.
Okay. I see it.
I snuck it in.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I see it. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I know you appreciate the appreciation of appreciating the appreciated transparency that PlayStation has, letting us know that a game is being captured either on a PlayStation 5 or even is on a PC. Can you further expound upon your appreciation of appreciating the appreciated transparency of PlayStation doing that and how important of a factor that is for gamers alike?
Why
you gotta come? Well, I messed up.
So I appreciate the appreciation that PlayStation appreciates when they appreciate their developers appreciating the developer tools that shows that creates the games that we appreciate.
Absolutely. I 100% agree.
Yeah. Nah, but on yo, this is
if you guys don't know,
this is a troll topic for sure.
This is not a troll though. Like the word appreciate is like one of my favorite words. I spam that word heavily. You know what I mean? If you guys don't know by now, but go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate the appreciation that people give.
It's appreciated. It's appreciated.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I do. I say that all the time. All right. So, for me, man, seeing that captured on PS5, it brings a smile to my face. But this is great for gamers. It brings a smile to my face. I'm a PlayStation fan too. It brings a smile to my face. It brings a smile to my face when I see that captured on PS5.
Whoa!
Why? Because it lets me know that what we're seeing is what we'll be getting at launch. It lets me know that the power of the PS5 is legendary. It's incredible. And it lets me know that PlayStation is not trying to pull a bait and switch. Uh-oh.
You know one thing I appreciate, Persona?
Captured on PS5. Yes. What's that, Barry? What's that?
Yoshi P went to PAX East, showcasing Final Fantasy 16. And he clarified, he said, we are playing on a PlayStation 5. This is live.
He went just like this.
Here pressing the buttons. Live. No smoke and mirrors.
It's not a DualSense, by the way. It's my backbone, but it's same thing. You get what I mean.
You get it. But not really and truly, not to just troll or make fun. Yo, we appreciate that. Real talk.
Facts. Yo, facts.
Because we're as console gamers, we are seeing what we are actually going to be playing. You know what I mean? I don't think it's the right way to promote something. Just be like, oh, here's the game, but it's being showcased not on the actual console that people are buying or looking forward to playing the game on. You know what I mean?
It also, as a consumer, it gives you faith. Because like, oh, okay, this is actually running on a PlayStation 5. I have faith like what I'm seeing is what I'm getting. That's important. Especially when it comes to consumers who don't follow gaming as much. Oh, this is captured on the PS5. Okay, this is what I can expect. That's pretty much what PlayStation is telling you. What you're seeing is what you can expect, and they do that. They provide that. Bari, shout out to Herman Host and Jim Ryan. They sent me a prototype of the new PlayStation Portable. You want to see it?
Sure.
They sent the prototype, man.
Whoa, that looks cool.
That's the prototype.
I'm buying it day one.
It's the prototype, man. It's the prototype. Y'all see the prototype?
Persona, I'm buying that day one, bro.
Shit crazy. I got the handheld, man. I got the handheld, brother. It's the prototype, man. It's the prototype.
Very dope. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. Yo, shout out to Alfonso Cardo being a member for 6 months, WUPS Nation. He said 3 isn't enough. Got to play Ultra in VR.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the Firewall Ultra too, man. That's gonna be dope. Gonna be dope, man.
So, guys, that is pretty much we're at the tail end of the show. Like I said, once again, you're gonna hear the word appreciate. We appreciate you guys supporting the podcast, hitting the like button. If you did enjoy and you haven't hit the like button yet, definitely go on, hit that little thing real quick, man. Hit the like button. If you're new here, hopefully you enjoyed the podcast. Hopefully it was fun and entertaining for you guys where, you enjoyed your stay. You want to come back next week and, continue to watch some of the content that we put out here. And, yeah, man, PlayStation, we're a PlayStation centric podcast. We love PlayStation.
We're a PlayStation.
You know what I'm tired, bro.
We're a PlayStation, right? We're a PlayStation. What was you saying? Say it again.
We're a PlayStation. we're a PlayStation centric podcast.
We're a PlayStation.
Yo, listen. If you guys ever want to see, like, if I'm ever fronting, or I'm like, ooh, and I start being like, I'm I'm tired. But
Chuck said promote the grudge match as well.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, we was getting there. That's I was definitely getting there for sure.
Little housekeeping, Chuck. We got you, brother.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the podcast, hit the like button. Hopefully you guys subscribe and enjoy your stay here at What's Up PlayStation Podcast. A lot of great things to come. And like I said on that day on Thursday, if you enjoyed things like, WUPS React and you want to see more of those things, let us know. Hit the like button, let us know in the comments. Like, we really enjoy stuff like this from you guys. So, but we'll get into that. And Persona, I was going to let Persona, do it because it's his thing. But let me get the platinum trophies to everybody that made it this far.
All right, don't forget to ask the community a question about something that we're thinking about doing that we wanted to get their thoughts about when we're thinking about doing what we think that we're doing, and we want to know what they think about what we think about doing when we think about doing what we're doing when we do it.
So they will appreciate. The
so that they could
appreciation
appreciate.
of
They might
appreciating.
appreciate it. Yep, they might appreciate the appreciation that we appreciate when we appreciate the appreciation to appreciate that stuff. You know.
Yeah. So
why don't you go ahead
one
and-
thing we heard a lot of people request this. This is something that we spoke about on episode 100 as well, as far as bringing the podcast onto like, you know, iTunes, you know, the Google, is it Google Play Store and Spotify?
iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play.
Yeah. So we're researching and we're looking into doing that stuff to, you know, maybe you can make the live show or just people that's expounding upon or expanding What's Up PlayStation to other, you know, platforms to get people or more people here. You know, when we do go live for YouTube, but yeah, go ahead, cause
I was gonna say one of the things we wanted to, you know, ask our community, man, is you know, what how y'all feel about that? You know, like putting the podcast on like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, and on other places, man. Like, you know, is that something that y'all want? You know,
yeah, we're gonna do a community post. So we have like a poll, and we let that thing run for like a good, you know, couple of weeks, and we'll gauge your interest with it.
Yep.
But
so I feel let us know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think it's a great move. Like I said, something that, you know, is a lot of commitment to do, but if you guys are interested in doing it, you already know we on camera. Something that
we said when we did our 100th episode, there were three things. We had a couple things that we wanted to do. The first thing was be on camera. Me and Bari, we talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. And what was the best cameras? You know, at first we had the Elgatos. Now we got this Instant Link, which I highly recommend. This Instant Link, man.
Highly
like real
recommend.
talk, this Instant Link is incredible. And so, you know, we on camera now regularly. So the next step is, you know, putting a podcast on other places and, you know, expanding and trying to, you know, grow and build a bigger audience, you know. So let us know if that's something that you guys want. Like I said, we'll put a poll out on the community tab here on YouTube. We'll put a poll out on the official What's Up PlayStation Twitter, and I'm gonna put a poll out on my personal Twitter as well, just to gauge how the community is feeling and whatnot with that. So, you know, let us know.
Yeah, we also said too that
Yeah.
we'll be starting like a website soon too. So look for. Oh, that's too much.
Don't tell nobody.
Oh, so why you ain't stop me, man? You know I be talking.
You remember where that's from?
Oh, Pops.
Pops or the Wayne Bros. Shh. Don't tell nobody.
Bang bang.
But yes, bang. I love go bang bang bang. Yo, I gotta rewatch Wayne Bros. But I love that show so much.
Yo, shout out to Viper Reef's Corner with
you could like tease it though. Go ahead.
Oh, let me just do this real quick. Shout out to Viper Reef's Corner with the 1999 iPhone user. He says, yo, the more places I find this podcast, the better. Yeah, man. We're definitely looking to expand, you know, a little bit. And no different like with the, you know, those streaming platforms or whatever you want to call it, podcasting or music platforms. You know, we're looking into, you know, getting a website up and running as well. This is something that me and Persona have done before. So, you know, we know what it takes to handle that stuff, but we're going to handle it much, much differently than we did before when it comes to the website. So those are things we're going to gauge.
The website is like late. Yeah, the website is like late 2023 stuff though. Like but me and Bari, like we're very private people, so we don't really like we move very differently. So we don't really like divulging too much too soon because, you know, we don't want to like break promises or
tackle goals.
Or we like to gauge certain things. Yeah, like certain milestone goals that we like to do. Right. So the next milestone goal for us is expanding the podcast to other platforms, gauging how our community feels about that, and then kind of expand from there. Then the next, just to kind of, you know, let you guys know that, you know, the next milestone going after that is building a website and start putting out become journalists.
Yo,
journalism.
You don't know. We was gaming journalists before, man.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we definitely were. We definitely were when we were doing the website.
Actual website. This podcast is derived from that website too. So if a little
Floyd
counsel,
said, better get that domain. Trust me, brother.
Oh yeah. Listen.
Me and Bari, listen. Listen,
got
let me
you.
explain something to
Flo,
you
we
guys.
got
Let me
you,
explain.
we
Let
got
me, let me explain something to you guys about me and Bari. Me and Bari are New Yorkers, bro.
Hmm.
We are 3, 4, 5, 6 steps ahead before we even announce shit. Trust me. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
That's already locked. That's already locked. Okay, Bari.
Yeah, we have plenty of articles written on the internet. I don't know if you guys could probably find it, search it. I have like a Final Fantasy 15. I have Star Ocean's reviews. You know, Persona have wrote articles as well. When PlayStation announced news. And yeah, like I said, the name of this podcast derives pretty much from that website. So, but Persona,
yeah, like strikes that WUPS reviews on Metacritic. The move. Hey, listen, we about to make Metacritic wholesome again. You understand? We got y'all, brother. Nah, go ahead, Bari. I'm gonna shut up now.
But let's get into your outro. You know what I mean? We have something that you're promoting next week on the Plus on Block channel. Like I said, guys, go and support Plus on Block. Type in Plus on Block on YouTube. Their YouTube channel is always going to be promoted here. If you see that on Streamlabs, is promoting right here. Definitely go and check out Plus on Block. They do a podcast every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And yesterday's podcast was really, really dope. But next week, pretty much right after this show, we got another event for the Plus on Block boys. What's on? Talk to me.
So
this
yeah,
is
man.
the outro, by the way. This outro.
Yeah, outro. So yeah, guys. So there was this scrub by the name of TZ that was talking a lot of shit, and so you know, he agreed to his demise with a grudge match first to 10 in Soul Calibur 6. So it's gonna be my Cervantes versus his Grow, and it's gonna be in a first to 10, and you know, it's gonna be a 10-0. And but on a serious note, though, all jokes aside, there's going to be a grudge match between me and TZ, first to 10, next Saturday. The time, I'm not too sure specifically. I know it's going to be like right after WUPS.
They probably going to do like around 6 all time.
Yeah, around 6 or something like that. I got to see the time.
Chuck will let y'all know. He in the chat.
Yeah, Chuck will definitely let us know. But yeah, it's going to be hosted by the Plus on Block boys. So Dre and Chuck is going to be on their YouTube channel. The link to their YouTube channel is in the description. Bari, I know Bari's going to be there commentating for sure. So Bari will definitely be part of the Commentate Boys crew.
Absolutely.
Y'all not going to want to miss that, man. That's going to be a fun. And listen, guys, this is all just like for fun. Like, well, I'm taking it serious, but I know TZ, he's not going to take this serious. But it's all for fun, and you know, it's going to be you know, it's gonna be for bragging rights, right? Like, you know, whoever wins this, boy, the other person might have to sign off Twitter for a while.
Oh, so Chuck is saying 2 his time, so 5 p.m.
So 5
Eastern
o'clock
time.
our time. Yeah, so that'll be 5 o'clock our time.
Mm-hmm.
So then next Saturday at 5 o'clock Eastern, don't miss it. Grudge match between me and TZ, first to 10. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Soul Calibur 6, hosted by Plus on Block Boys. It's gonna be on their YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Plus on Block Boys. They had a great show yesterday as well, so definitely support those brothers over there. And for me, man, listen, I'm gaming with Persona, one half of the WUPS boys, and this was a great episode, man. Shout out to the community, shout out to everybody pulled up, rocking out with us, right? We always appreciate you guys, man, coming through, rocking out with us every Saturday morning here on the What's Up PlayStation YouTube channel. And yeah, man, for me, content I got coming to the channel, I might stream X Defiant. I was playing it a little bit yesterday. I have some really big gripes with this game, man. I might stream it. I might not. I said I was going to stream it, but then playing it, like, these developers just don't, like, they make these FPSs and just don't think everything all the way through, man. In my opinion, I don't know. I'll probably stream it. I don't know. But next week is going to be Membership Appreciation Week. It's my membership anniversary, 2-year anniversary. So it's going to be giveaways for the members on the channel. I'm giving away PSN cards. I'm giving away a copy of The Last of Us Part 1 remake for Steam. I might even give away a couple of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I might give away like 1 or 2 Zelda Tears of the Kingdom digital codes. And yeah, it's a big giveaway, man. It's 2-year anniversary. So, you know, I'm going to go big and do some great stuff for the people that rock out with me on my channel and within my community. So y'all know I appreciate y'all so much. 2 years as members on my channel, and obviously, for the subscribers, I'm gonna have a little something for y'all in the chat as well. Y'all know I always gotta look out for y'all, so be on the lookout for that. And then what else? My breakdown. I am gonna do a breakdown of this Final Fantasy State of Play. That's definitely happening as well, so don't miss that. That's gonna be coming to the channel as well. And then that's pretty much it, man. Taking it day by day. And also always remember, guys. Always remember, guys. What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community, and we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. I mean, you could wait till I do my outro. Say that, man.
Oh yeah, you're right. My fault. I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? You already locked in. You already zoned in. You zoned in. You like this. You zoned in, man.
My fault. Hey, tunnel vision. My fault.
How rude. How rude. Like
I was like
Stephanie Tanner.
Watch TZ. Sorry about
rude.
That. My fault. I was thinking about how I was gonna watch TZ. My fault.
As you should. Oh, Rufus.
Out to Rufus as well, man. The official WUPS mascot.
Rufus always chilling. Always chilling. But yo, thank you guys for coming through. We appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like I said, when it comes to this whole Soul Calibur stuff, I can't wait to commentate this stuff. And my man, shout out to my man Persona. Shout out to TZ as well. Like I said, doing this stuff on stream is not the easiest thing in the world. But I think Persona's pretty familiar with with this stuff, so he's gonna be good to go. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun event, so definitely tune in. Plus on Block Channel, like I said, I've been posting the links in the chat. So subscribe so you guys don't miss out on that stream. But when it comes to my channel, got some few content coming through, guys. Already uploaded some Resident Evil tricks, stuff like that. I got 2 more that I want to show you guys. That's to help your runs. If you want to do like professional mode to make that easier, or try to get the S+, there's some nice little skips that you can do to make that stuff much quicker. These are things like my friends, that they are personally told me. It's like, yo, you could have did, when you beat a game, you let a friend know, like, oh, you could have did this, and I'm like, where I could have did that. Let me try that, and it worked. So I just want to share that stuff out with you guys. Also, Final Fantasy 16 news is coming. You guys already know the vibes. We're definitely going to be talking more about this state of play and combat stuff and all that. A lot of little secrets and things like that was shown in that stream. We're going to be highlighting it on there. So, but oh yeah, and Speak from the Heart is coming as well. I'm preparing that. I'm gearing up for that. I have the stuff written down. Just got to create the stream.
That's tomorrow, right?
I'm gonna try to go for it for tomorrow, but we'll see. Like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. It is hot as hell. And I'm steaming up my head, bro.
It's hot.
And it's playoff. Listen, I'm a different beast when it comes to playoff basketball. I'm locked in, Persona. I'm locked in, man. You know what I mean? So I gotta see how it feels. Persona already know, like when we in party chats and all that stuff, Discord, what's always playing in the background? ESPN basketball, man,
all the time.
So I don't play around. So we'll definitely see. I'm gonna definitely see the vibes and how I feel about that. Just looking at all the games and the times. I want to start. The first weekend, I definitely want to see all the games and all that stuff. But we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. But look out for that Final Fantasy video. It's not going to be like a live stream. It's going to be like more like a video. I want to keep it compressed and just keep it, straightforward. But if you guys, want to ask any questions or anything like that, we'll see. We'll see how I play around with it. But yeah, thank you guys. Episode 122 is in the books. 122 episode, Persona, man. Persona, we're going too fast. Gotta go fast. Sonic.
Hey, it's gonna slow down when that 16 come. That 16 and 6 come out. You feel me?
Yo,
it's gonna slow down. Believe that.
How much breaks we take on WUPS, man? We should be like at 162 or something. You know what I mean?
Yo, facts. Yo, we take away so many breaks.
We are gamers first before podcasters. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So when
but I think our community know that though. Like our community knows that we.
Yeah.
Like if there's a big game coming out, our community knows. Oh, Persona and Bari, they're not gonna be here. They hit you.
At the end of the day, when we do podcasting and we talk about games, is more so for our passion of it, because we're passionate about video games and all that stuff. So when a game come out that we really want to play, we're rather, play the game.
I'll say it like this. Me and Bari are more passionate about playing video games than talking about them. We're very passionate about talking about them as well. Don't get it twisted. We love podcasting, but we're more passionate about playing the games as opposed to talking to them. So if we had to choose between talking about games and playing games first, we're playing the games first, then we'll talk about them. So when Final Fantasy 16 comes out, obviously that weekend we won't have a show, but that next weekend, we going in. We going in. The impressions, the thoughts, the crazy moments. It's going to be a hype show. Y'all know how we do things. Y'all been here 2 years now. Y'all know how we do things here. I know.
And with that being said, episode 122 is in the books. And Persona?
Always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. And we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. We appreciate y'all. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Say bye, Rufus.